Oh God. Hello. I hope that y'all can hear me. Um, Welcome to another live. We just got off a live with my dad and my brother, and we're here celebrating the 1 year anniversary of Jessie Lee and her married boyfriend Aviram. Hello, greetings and salutations. I'm going to play the Please Do Not Slap Us YouTube disclaimer. And as I'm not going to give too many disclaimers because people are either going to take me out of context or they're not. I'm just going to do what I am going to say here and then do the best I can. So, hello, greetings, greetings. Let me run the intro and on BRB. Hello, greetings, greetings, greetings. So I'm gonna put the post up. Oh, sorry, this space. This is where the dermatologist burned off that spot. Um, what side do we need? We need a thin side. So let me press present and let me open up this picture I dropped to myself. And perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Share screen, window, share, add to stream. There we go. Here is the post, and y'all saw all the pictures on the cover, like the countdown, whatever. All those pictures were in the. Sorry, I'm trying to grab a charger. All of those pictures on the countdown screen were from the anniversary post. Did I realize I grabbed it 6 minutes ago? No, I did not. Or when it was posted 6 minutes in? No, I didn't, but here we go. And I'm going to.
Here we go. Oh, well, we're going to read it together in baby snark. Dun, dun, dun. Hello, Kate. Hello, Liz. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Boss Lee says, 1 year of loving you like crazy, crazy, crazy. Red heart emoji, red heart emoji. I left Israel and said I'd never come back. And almost as soon as I landed, God had other plans and sent me you. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now I'm writing this from Israel. Israeli flag, laughing face, red heart emoji. Thank you for loving me through the hardest season of my life and never even thinking of leaving on the insane days in February as we started navigating this. Thank you for always reminding me we will win everything. Thank you for being my peace and safe place. Thank you for being so strong and steady and steadfast in your love for me. I love how you love me. I love your openness, your honesty, your vulnerability, your truth, your kindness, your willingness to grow, and so much more. Thank you for traveling the world with me and supporting my huge dreams and goals and building a life with me. Thank you for bringing me into your family, who is equally as warm and supportive and kind as you. But they feed me too much. Oh my God. I'm so grateful for 1 year and even more grateful we're only getting started. I was always so underwhelmed and bored with men. And then there was you, my match. Happy anniversary, Aviram Ezra. I'll love you for all of my life, I promise. Red heart emoji. Love, Yalda Shelcha. Kissy face, kiss, lip emoji.
Oh my God. 14 MLMs. Holy shit. Can we just break this down really quickly? The digs at Yehudis, the digs that Jessie Lee is the preferred partner of Aviram when sure, he finally gave Yehudis a get. He's still legally married to her, and I'll say that all day long. Am I allowed to say vomit on here? Yes, you are. The digs where he says, or where she says, "Thank you for bringing me into your family, who is equally as warm and supportive and kind as you." Well, shouldn't we be supportive of the wife that he, in my opinion, abandoned? And this is a commentary channel, so it's all my opinion. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. And you can also clip me and make videos about me. That's fine. Thank you. I watched it yesterday. Yeah, social media. Yes, she did. So she is laying it all out. Please don't touch the poop. We're all adults here and children allegedly. And for her to say, "I'm so grateful 1 year and even more grateful we're only getting started. I was always so underwhelmed and bored with men." Were you? Because we seem to have lots of stories where you're oversharing information and where you were not underwhelmed and bored with men. Someone's going to say this is bullying. It is hypocritical to have video evidence of entirely opposite of what you're saying, and then to make this post and to dig at his wife. Well, she thinks his kids are hers, in my opinion. Yep. Where is the third video of her series? Great question. Great question. I don't think that it was hitting the marks as she was hoping it to. And we'll just go and check. Maybe it's here. Jessie Lee. There's only 2. So I don't know what to say about this. And the awful things that she has said about Jewish people, about Israel, and she's going to say, "Well, my partner is fine with everything I've said." That doesn't mean that you're not saying things that are inherently anti-Semitic. Okay? Hello, Mojo. She mentioned that she has a PET scan scheduled for Monday. Yep. I watched Kia's World stream last night, and Kia's World was going through her TikToks. I just emailed Kia's World the videos with the transcripts on the 2 parts where she's disparaging MD Anderson. And hopefully that's helpful to her. But the production quality of the video that she hired an editor producer for, terrible. Can we say that? Do not comment on his stuff. Do not touch the poop. We can talk about the fuckery here. Yes, you can talk about it in the comments. And that doesn't mean that you're not offending other people who are religiously and culturally Jewish, Jessie Lee Ward. Yep. The divorce is in process. The twisty part is, if he's so open and honest and vulnerable and truthful, how come he couldn't just make a clean break from his wife, who thought that she was in a committed relationship with him? We just have questions. Was the PET scan Monday this week or next? She's been in Israel. I think it must be next week. She's in Israel right now, allegedly, for a vacation to celebrate their 1-year anniversary. Oh my God. Yes, you should be scared. I do not know why. Maybe my dad changed something. Hello? Nope. This is still bad. So yeah, this is and the part where she says, I left Israel and said I'd never come back. And almost as soon as I landed, God had other plans and sent me you. Why would God, the God that Aviram believes in, who has lots of opinions about adultery, send you, a married man? And if Avi believes the same thing, that Jessie Lee Ward was his destiny to be with, why would he not have ended the relationship with his wife a lot sooner? You can look up the marriage records and realize they've been married for a long time. Is my dad here? I don't know. I can't see it. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to watch a couple of her TikToks if you've missed it. Wait, what did my dad do? I don't see anything. I got to pull up the chat in the incognito. Hold on. Hello. Welcome to your first live stream. I'm doing well. I love your floof. I love how StreamYard makes it so much easier to see people's profile pictures than Ecamm. Start. Go. On. I don't see my dad here. There he is. No? Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading today. Oh my God. Thank you, Lizzie, for the super chat. And I will say to that. Oh, we also are downloading Halloween sounds, as I'm excited about. I'm still working on that, but until those are all finished, I will say,
damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a physicist.
Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a physicist. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. My medicine's making me a little bit I'm not tracking stuff. In California, a divorce can only be finalized after a 6-month waiting period. I wonder when they filed for divorce. Probably when his wife found out, because Aaron and Julie Joe, I think, read the divorce decree or the divorce filing on their channel, and probably when she found out that he was cheating on her. Hi, Beth. Good morning from Central California. Just got back from a dog walk. Happy to catch this live. Welcome, Barbara. Sorry. That was my bad. My medicine is like doing a number on my brain. I don't know. And I don't know if anything like this is meaningful. We're going to go ahead and watch TikTok. Oh, why am I blurry? Am I really blurry to y'all? Let me look at my phone. Dadgummit. I was trying to have a clear stream, but I don't know. Your channel. Okay, I'm clear. Clear. As Rachel Hall says. Okay, let me take this down. And I'm going to stop screen share. And I'm going to go over to TikTok, I guess. New TikTok. I'm just going to log in real quick. I'm already logged in. Water Barbie, doing Water Barbie things. I'm Bosley. Okay. So, wait. How is this one so old? Oh, there we go. Okay, I get it. Let me make the screen smaller. And let me pull this up like this. Screen share. There we go. That works, right? That works pretty good. Did I share the audio though? We'll find out. Happy anniversary to us.
Who has the better style? Who's most likely to cry in public? Who's most likely to get arrested?
Yeah, I am. What's up? I'm on stream. What's up? Okay, love you. Can y'all hear that? I think they can grant a divorce of the 6-month period in certain circumstances. I think it's something similar happened with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. I could be remembering wrong though. Okay, they were declared legally not married. Yes, we can hear. Okay, sorry.
Who's most likely to fall asleep first? Who's most likely to write a love poem? Who's most likely to laugh at a funeral? Who's the best kisser? Who's most likely to accidentally kill someone? Who's most likely to join the military? Who's more likely to start the arguments?
Okay. All right.
Who is more likely, you or your partner? Who is more likely to fall asleep first after spicy time? Who is more likely to leave all of the kitchen cabinets open? Who is more likely to breathe?
Who's more likely to start the arguments?
Okay, so that one was short for some reason. Did I mess up?
Who is more likely, you or your partner? Who is
Okay.
Hi, it's Jessie Lee, and on this episode of Jessie Lee Heals from Stage 4 Colon Cancer, I'm your host, Jessie Lee, and I'm going to give you an update. By the way, I am in Israel. I just got back from Egypt, and this is going to be my first ever Shabbat dinner with my partner's family. So,
Oh my God. Good spider, bad spider. Thank you for wading through the fluffery. Thank you so much. I'm gonna say
Good God, man.
thank you. A divorce with kids can take a long time, and they might bifurcate it. Wendy coming in with the big words, like grant the divorce and still litigate the custody of the children, kind of like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Thank you. Oh, we didn't even do our kazoos. We'll have to do the kazoos at another point. I didn't know I could do this with TikTok, so I'm pretty excited to do this in StreamYard like this.
started and nervous. Anyway, so I feel good, except for this cyst that is an ovarian cyst on my right ovary. Constantly hurts. So I've been taking Tylenol and Advil, rotating those to try to just kind of numb that pain. Occasionally I have to take a tramadol, which is terrible because then I'm like a walking zombie. So
I thought that you were taking the tramadol for your kidney stones, and now you're taking it for your cyst on your ovary. Can someone explain this to me? Yep. I don't know what to say. He's already given his wife the get, Yehudis. Avi finally gave her the get. And I guess that was good enough for him that he is bringing Jessie Lee to Israel to meet his parents. And we just read the post that they are welcoming and nice to her. I don't know. I mean, the doctors at the emergency room, when she was streaming from her hotel room in California on the private VIP calls that are on members only, she said that she got the tramadol for that she was diagnosed with a kidney stone, and that's what the tramadol was for. Hey, around the world. I mean, some people have to get kidney stones surgically removed. Like it can be really bad. Tramadol does absolutely nothing for me. It's a pain medication, but not in the same category as an opioid. Interesting. Member for 3 months. Holy moly. Oh my gosh, thanks so much. Thanks for the great edited and live videos this week. Y'all, hearts and hype in the chat for Ava. I'm paying Ava a percentage of the revenue that I bring in from YouTube to do a few edited videos for me a week, and I love what she did. So we're gonna try to add those to the mix. I know y'all want me to keep playing this.
0 out of 10, I thought tramadol was helping a lot, but I really actually hate tramadol. I don't know if anyone's ever taken it, but like, not a fan. So anyway, other update though, when I get back to America on Monday, I'm actually going to be getting my PET scan. So I haven't had a PET scan since March or late February or something like that. I would just like an update and see what's going on. Lymph nodes in my neck are still swollen, which just kind of freaks me out. I feel great overall, but when you don't have all the information, it just causes a lot of nervousness. So with that said, I am nervous. So send good vibes, please. And then right after that, I'm going to go to treatment in Malibu for almost 2 weeks, and then I'll head off to Europe again. And so that's kind of just my plan of action right now. So that's pretty much it. That's where I am with all of that. I'll keep you updated, like I said, but hoping for at least a reduction in the cancer. If not, obviously, no evidence of disease is always the goal. And I guess we'll just find out and wait and see. So I'm still doing a lot of stuff. Obviously, I've upped a lot of ozone, which I can talk to you guys about in a different TikTok. And we'll see. So anyway, I'm sleepy right now because I did not get great, whatever sleep last night. And like I said, I took a tramadol. So, but I was in Jerusalem today. I did pray at the Western Wall, and all's going to be fine. All right. Okay. Every cell in my body is going back the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Better than ever. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to comment. And like I said, all the prayers and good wishes and whatever are definitely appreciated. PET scan is 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on Monday, August 28th. Okay. Bye.
Again, because I have said this almost in every video I've done of Jessie Lee Ward, I hope that she gets better. And it is not, do not talk about karma in my chat. I hope she gets better. And I also hope that she stops taking advantage of people and leveraging people's fears to get them to buy into her programs, which she has done. And this part of this relationship with Avi, it is twisty. And I talk about everything on my channel. So, oh my God. still number one in the world at this. No, not everyone quits on every business they start. And for me, having a business that I make multi-millions a year without talking about anymore has made my healing a journey I cannot explain the gratitude for. Everyone should join Prove It. Oh my God. Not everyone can join and make the money you've made in multi-level marketing. I absolutely hope she gets better too, or is in at least less pain. I want her to get better so bad. And even if you have neutral or negative feelings about her, like you're allowed to feel how you want about it. I'm not. It feels a little bit odd covering her because, oh, should I say something? I don't know. So someone made a video about me and a few other people about talking about the Jessie Lee Ward situation. And when there's critique about how I talk about things, I don't just like, oh, it's a hater, I'm just gonna not listen. Like, I've listened to feedback from people. Sometimes I agree and sometimes I don't. And so I've been thinking about it all week since I heard about the video. And I'm like, is what I'm doing inappropriate? Well, I'm still thinking about it. I don't think it is inappropriate. You can disagree with that. That's a fine. Does it still like hurt? Sure. I hope it's still hard for me to make videos about people because I don't want to forget my own humanity as I'm doing this. And I can still have big feelings after having left a high control group for health and wellness in a health and wellness multi-level marketing company, having suffered the negative side effects of being influenced and scared out of going to the doctor and respond in a very intense way to seeing someone doing that to other people and saying this is wrong, even in the case that she has cancer. And I stand behind that at this point in time. So, and I'm still I like to process stuff out loud. And I know it's like, don't acknowledge a video. And then you think, are my videos performing poorly because people believe the video that was made about me, or am I just making shitty videos? That could be it too. So I have to take, I have to account for all my stuff I'm doing, and I'm still trying to do the best I can. And then people have big feelings about that. So, okay. Cult followers never allow things they disagree with to be said. Having cancer is not a free pass to be an awful person and spread misinformation. I described to a family member about the Jessie Lee Ward situation and her influence, and they were horrified. And I was watching Kia's World last night, and being separated from, like, I cover Jessie Lee Ward a lot on my channel, being separated from, like, the daily Jessie Lee Ward, I resonated with Kia's World's compassion about Jessie Lee Ward's mom situation and what she was saying, and understanding that from a different place than I would have experienced that part in the interview she was reacting to. And it's meaningful to take in everyone's point of view. I'm still going to have boundaries. I'm still going to cover Jessie Lee Ward. I've been doing it for a while, and I think having the context of the range of stuff that's happened is important. So Welcome, Tasha. The Tramadol chat feels derailing at this point. Okay.
Hi, it's Jessie Lee, and on this episode of Jessie Lee Heals from Stage 4 Colon Cancer, I'm your host, Jessie Lee, and I'm going to give you an update. By the way, I am in Israel. I just got back from Egypt, and this is going to be my first ever...
Oh, I gotta watch this, sorry.
Hi, I'm in Tel Aviv, and I want to tell you how I saved $4,000 getting here. If you don't know, my partner is Israeli. Say shalom.
Shalom.
Why do you make him do that? And look, I'm not vilifying Jessie Lee. I don't give a shit about Avi, except I am angry that he is treating his family the way he is. I'm angry that Jessie Lee makes digs at Yehudis the way she does, and Avi lets her. And then she also has such a disgusting view of people that it's hard to not name call.
And when we were looking for flights to come here for a wedding, we looked at flights from DFW, which is where I live, to Tel Aviv, which the flights for business class, because there was no first class on American, there's not really first class cabins, was almost $8,000 round trip. So I decided to make the educated decision to pay attention to the 3 cities in America that have the highest population of Israeli immigrants. That would be Miami, LA, and New York. So instead of taking my flights directly from DFW and letting them choose the flight routes and all this kind of stuff, I decided to book directly from either one of those 2 locations. I ended up choosing JFK. It was the least expensive and also made the most sense instead of flying backwards to go forwards. So then all I did was I booked a flight from DFW to JFK with 9,000 points, and then I got upgraded first class because of concierge key. And instead of an $8,000 round trip business class flight, because I will not fly more than 5 hours without a bed, I was able to get to Tel Aviv, which is where we are right now. Right, babe?
Yes.
Where are we going right now?
We're going to Haifa.
And we're on our way to Haifa for $4,300 US round trip and 18,000 round trip points from JFK, DFW, JFK, JFK, DFW. And that's that. Follow along for more travel tips. Well, usually cancer stuff, but you know, we're traveling.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of Jessie Lee Heals from Stage 4 Colon Cancer. I'm your host, Jessie Lee. You can follow and ask questions in the comments.
Hi, Taishay. What's up? I'm not like my husband, the Baptist from East Texas, every time I talk about him. Yep. She does that. She's done this for her the entire time that I have followed her. She has said that she, for the longest time, was going to marry someone from Italy. And she has said that she is never going to marry someone who is American. She always wanted to marry a foreigner. Fine. You know what you like. Okay. The way that she fetishizes Avi and people from other countries when she's not demonizing them is inappropriate, in my opinion. Because she makes money and she's always been on social media since Instagram became popular. She's always done this, and this is the longest like live streaming-esque break that she's taken in the past 7 years. So what is this? Custom layout 3. Okay.
What's up? So I, first of all, have no idea how long it takes to pass a kidney stone, but I really don't think I've passed it still. Really dull pain, though. Not that serious. Don't need pain meds hardly ever, even at night, which is nice. I was waking up around 5 in the morning, so that was annoying. I am about to go to a oncologist who focuses on women's health, like reproductive organs, etc., kind of cancers. Just because I don't even know if it's still there. I've been castor oil packing it so much. The ovarian cyst in my right cyst, or my right ovary. I also don't think it's there because I don't have any pain anymore when anything's inside me, if you know what I mean. That was like
inappropriate. Come on. What up, Carly? Will she be honest with the PET scan results? My opinion, I don't think so. We've never actually seen a PET scan that she showed, even though she's doing this tell all, reveal all documentary style where she's been showing us stuff. When we zoom in on things, sometimes it's accurate to what she's saying and sometimes it's not. Again, I also support body autonomy when she should be able to do what she wants to with her own body. She's also scaring people from doctors. She's also villainizing experts in the field. When I tweeted MD Anderson about her calling the oncologists and doctors that she met with at MD Anderson chemo pimps, they wanted the videos after I showed on the reach of those. So I don't know what happened after that. I wouldn't expect MD Anderson to keep me updated on anything, but I have the email where they said, please send us the links, and they got them.
my big red flag. And I'll keep you guys updated on that, I suppose. I don't really know what she's going to do. I will not be doing a biopsy or anything like that. It's just completely unnecessary and invasive. But let's see what she says. Also, my last CT scan was about 5 weeks ago, so I don't want to do any CT scans. I don't want to do anything with any kind of radiation yet. Somebody did ask a question about, how many PET scans have you done or when's your next PET scan? I only did the one PET scan in February, have not done a PET scan since. And I have done several CTs, though, that have good news. So considering possibly doing a PET scan again, maybe in like 2 months.
We're watching these backwards, so she's saying all this stuff. We're watching them from most recent to like later on because I didn't do this in a logical, chronological way. I am sensitive the way she talks about MD Anderson. Just because she didn't like what they said doesn't mean it's a bad hospital. 100%. I agree. Well, we read the 1 year anniversary post that Jessie Lee Ward wrote about Avi. She has met Avi's family and they are so warm and supportive and kind to her that God gave her Avi, which why would God give you somebody else's husband? And I put equal amounts of responsibility on both. And I feel like I'm like trying to keep qualifying what I'm saying, but I can't do this all the time. Not to you, but like I know I'm going to be taken out of context, so it's fine. Here's a question. There's a danger when you are a public figure with influence and you have gone down a route and said that the traditional medical care is corrupt and they want to keep you sick so they can make money off of you. You've gone the alternative route and you're so far in this. We're in August right now. She found out about her cancer in February, and she had been having symptoms since November. That there is a strong pull to make the choice that you've decided to go on as what is working to cure your cancer. And I say this under the umbrella of I hope she gets better. Yep. I also completely respect the treatment decision she's made herself. I would probably do some of the same if I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, but I wouldn't put down truth from the doctors. 100%. And I was listening last night to Kia's World, and if you don't follow her, she's an incredible creator. She was reacting to the podcast between Ed Milet and Jessie Lee Ward. And Jessie Lee was being so reasonable and accepting of people's decision to do chemo and radiation and all this stuff when she has literally been so awful to those people who decided to go that route. And did she do that when she was on live stream because she felt defensive and she wanted to protect and like feel that her decision was right? Maybe so, but at least be open and honest about where you've been, what you said, and where you are now. I get people can change. You can change your mind at any point in time. You can pivot at any point in time, but to not acknowledge the shit you've said feels twisty to me. If I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, I wouldn't do anything and go to Switzerland when the time comes. Oh. Huge symptoms, but was telling everyone on social media that she was in the best health of her life. That is another issue that I see, because how do we trust her now that her treatments are working when she went on and on and on and on that she was in the best health of her life for the Colombia trip, before the Colombia trip, and she was experiencing really concerning symptoms October, November, December, January, 4 months. And I say this as someone who is still scared to go to the doctor. Yep, the first time she said about them was that they just disappeared after the op. But what he isn't doing is cutting out all medical help. He's looking at all aspects of what could help him with the help of his doctors. I love that. My boyfriend is in the process of finding out if he has prostate cancer. We have everything planned if it is. If it's not, he's still doing follow-ups to find out what causes masses to form. I'm sorry, Christy. She's in Israel celebrating her 1-year anniversary with her married boyfriend, Aviram, that she linked in the post. I'll put it up. Present. I have to stop screen share. Hold on. Present. This is the post we read earlier. Oops. And this is, I don't know what Yalda Shelcha means. I'll have to look it up. Yalda Shelcha. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. I wish Rivka was here. So. What am I trying to share? There we go. Add to stream.
That will be a 3-month mark for radiation exposure. But I don't really know. I still feel really good. My only complaint currently would be my stomach is kind of crampy and gassy, not from gastritis anymore, because I've really started to narrow down a lot of the things that were causing bloat and inflammation like that. I guess this is a diverticulitis they were talking about. I just feel like I can never suck. Like, I know I'm a skinny person, okay? But like I can never suck in my stomach at all. So I feel like I have like a little bit of a toad belly, which gets
Oh my God.
it's, you know, progressively more toady throughout the day. So that's my only complaint. I don't know if you've ever heard of anything like that, or if you have any like suggestions for anything like that. Not even sure if that's even remotely cancer related, or maybe that's
Not too much. We read the post that I took a screenshot of it 6 minutes after it was posted, and she tagged Avi, his social media handle, in her post. She talked about how his family in Israel accepted her and was nice to her and everything. We have been looking at some of her TikToks that were, I didn't appreciate them because yeah. She said that Avi bought her. I've got a screenshot. We can look at it right now. I've got a screenshot. Let's see. Let me drag and drop it to my computer. He bought her, and Melissa found the bracelet online. $27,300 for the diamond bracelet she had on, and we couldn't find the earrings. But if you're, here we go. Oops, airdrop to my computer. I know y'all saw it. What am I? Sorry, my twang is coming out. Okay, where is downloads? Share screen. Maybe y'all didn't see it. Here's my big issue. I know she probably bought it for herself, but she's claiming here that Avi, she said, happy first anniversary to us. Aviram Ezra, thank you, my love. This bracelet, 27,000 or 27,000? Thank you. As we discuss such a sensitive topic, let's remember to include trigger warnings. And the earrings. And my question is, I know you're figuring out the situation with your kids. I'm saying this all speculatively, okay? There still is a GoFundMe set up for Yehudis and her kids. And you go from being taken care of to not, in my opinion, from what I understand, from this situation, you're going to spend that money to get this stuff for your girlfriend. Are you going to take care of your kids and your wife? And I bet she bought it. I just say that she's claiming that he got it for her. It's twisty. Okay, you're lying. Oh my God, Taishay. I didn't see it. It's wild, though. It's wild. This is the GoFundMe. After being married for almost 20 years, I buy myself what I want or tell my Baptist East Texas husband what to buy. Oh, we've all of these types of information are in a public have been sent to people. Okay.
food related or something. Been off all supplements for a month now, which is very weird for me. I feel like my tongue is going back to like not looking as good as it was. So I'm like, I want my supplements back. So I'm gonna talk to my doctor about that today. But anyway, because your tongue will basically tell you everything, right? I don't like that. I don't like.
Well, what is the symptom of your tongue being white? Why would your tongue be white? White tongue is a result of an overgrowth and swelling of the finger-like projections, papillae, on the surface of your tongue. The appearance of a white coating is caused by debris, bacteria, and dead cells getting lodged between the enlarged and sometimes inflamed papillae. A white tongue may signal a yeast or bacterial infection. Holy shit. I purchased myself several pieces from Tiffany, but they are all secondhand. I love that. GoFundMe is slowed down. Some rich people stuff is beautiful. I'm just a jealous hater, for sure. She also may be referring to Ayurvedic practices. What's this? What does this mean? My cousin is an acupuncturist and does examine your tongue at the beginning. It's part of the process. Interesting. Interesting. Cool. Oh my God. Sorry, we're still here.
Look. So that's that. Okay. Go put some stuff in your butt. As always. I love you guys. Appreciate you. And
I'm not going to give you prescriptions or recommendations, as she said on Ed Milet's podcast, but here, I know she's joking, but she keeps saying, go put stuff in your butt. And we've already had people follow her example. So I did. I've been sharing it. I'll share it again. Thank you, Kate.
That's really my only update, but I'm feeling good. Energy's great. Been sleeping really, really well. And just one day at a time. One day at a time. I feel like I look good though. No filter. Not a man jelly bean. Okay.
Oh my God. I just pinned the GoFundMe link at the top. So if y'all don't mind, I'm just going to play an ad real quick.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of Jessie Lee Heals from Stage 4 colon.
If you're on premium, you won't hear it.
Try saying something like, I don't think that I'm valuable enough and my time is valuable enough and my items are valuable enough and my inconvenience doesn't actually matter, that I'm going to pay attention more to a multi-billion-dollar airline who just took a $5.8 billion bailout that they didn't actually need instead of getting my belongings back. And see how that feels.
Oh my God. You didn't lose your stuff. You still had it. They were going to deliver it to you late. That's fine. They have those terms and conditions in the agreement when you decide to fly with someone, and you took advantage. You used it. Fine. Don't have an attitude about it. I'm going to glare at you and then I'm going to smile because I'm not being that mean. Okay, ma'am.
Hey, it's Jessie Lee, and on this episode of Jessie Lee Heals from Stage 4 colon cancer, naturally, make sure you follow along and ask any questions. I just had my first colonic.
She got thrashed in her comments on this one and she couldn't handle it. So we're going backwards in this, but the airline misplaced her luggage, as airlines do sometimes. And she has been following this person on TikTok who like gives you advice on how to like get money from airlines if something like this happens. And so she went and we'll see the TikTok. She went and bought all new stuff, even though she's going to have double of it now. And then the airline sent her a refund for like $3,500 or whatever it was. She could have bought up to like $5,000 of stuff. Oh, so the entire airline is not dropping everything they're doing to get your luggage. I spent 2 weeks in Morocco without luggage. Stop it. Yeah, it does suck. And if you have your medicines in it, it does suck, you know?
And all I really wanted to say is, yes, I loved it. Duh. Do you know how many coffee enemas I do? And then I would like to confirm that anybody who doesn't like me, I would like to let you know that this amazing woman just told me I am literally, not just figuratively, not full of shit. She goes, it's amazing. I love when people do enemas all the time because you have way less poop than most people. So anyway, I feel great. Have a good one. Put some stuff in your butt today. Bye. Hey, it's Jessie Lee, and on this episode,
Lord. Here.
So I never check bags. I checked a bag to come back from Denver because I was there for mastery, as you guys might know. And American Airlines lost my bag just for like literally was on the next flight. However, I had a friend, Vina, and she told me, Jessie Lee, go shopping, buy all your stuff again, buy all your makeup, buy all your clothes, go crazy, buy everything. And I was like, yeah, right. So I Instacarted all my food I needed. I Instacarted Sephora.
Why would you Instacart food? There's no food in your luggage. What are you talking about? There's no food in your luggage, so why would you need to be reimbursed for food?
I Instacarted all kinds of clothes, Alice and Olivia, etc. And literally this is the check. And I could have done up to $5,000, but it was starting to make me a little nervous. American Airlines just reimbursed me $3,386.50. Finally, a check in the mail and not a medical bill. So,
ma'am, that's called an insurance scam. Waste like that increases prices for everyone. Yep. So here's my story. Going from not taking medicine to taking a lot, I ended up flying to see my spouse because he was training at a school out of state before he went to his new duty station. And I was nervous because I didn't know if like if they were gonna ask me questions about all my medications. Like I was just really scared, and I should have just put them in my bag with me, and I didn't, and it caused problems. So, and that's my own fault. I wonder, I just like stuff like this. It's like it came like a day later, and so she has double of everything now. Maybe she didn't get the exact same things, but she bought stuff. So what? You're going to have double? Come on.
hey, it's Jessie Lee, and on this episode of Jessie Lee Heals from Stage 4 colon cancer, make sure you follow me along and ask any questions you want to. Hi, I'm your host, Jessie Lee. So I just want to tell you, so for those of you that don't know, I sat in this exact same spot, I think it was a week ago, and I told you guys about this back pain I was having. Well, this back pain ended up shifting as well into the front here, and I flew to California for treatments. I was in Malibu. I got to my first day of treatment, which was 6 days ago. And I will just tell you guys, I had been multiple times, but in this situation, doubled over in pain. By the way, I just stabbed myself. This is really funny. I just took this out of I live in a high rise. This was in the driveway, like in the,
I hope you're up to date with your tetanus shots. Oh my God.
put the screw in the tuna? Right, Wookie? Who put the screw in the tuna? Who knows what that's from? You guys remember that? Anyway, so
Aw.
I consider going.
Her dogs love her, and I love that. You know,
So I never check back.
oops, sorry.
Hey, it's Jessie Lee, and on this episode, this out of the. I live in a high rise.
Her treatment center for her cancer is in Malibu. She has stopped going to Germany, and so she is going to be rotating between Malibu and Mexico for her treatment.
So I never check bags.
Oh my God.
I check them. Hey, it's Jessie Lee and Trump. You guys remember that? Anyway, so I consider going for acupuncture, etc. I'm doubled over in pain. I can't even go get my treatment done in Malibu. I'm on the floor crying, like, like I've never felt pain like this before. Like I told you guys, I was vomiting. I'm like, what am I vomiting? Well, news is in. I have kidney stones. I don't think I've passed them yet. The tramadol has helped a lot. How do you know? Can you guys answer this for me? How do you know when you pass them? Like, will you definitely pass them?
Why don't you ask a doctor? Oh my God. No. She shit on one of the best colon cancer clinics in the world at MD Anderson. And she is not doing that route. And so she called them chemo pimps, that they were awful. And there is a record of her saying that in lives that I've reacted to. And I just sent the transcripts and the videos to Kia's World so she can like do a control find and see where she was talking about MD Anderson. And so she's going to these alternative health places in Malibu and Mexico that her doctor in Germany recommended to her, because who knows? That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes a lot of people mad. Her doctor should have told her to strain her urine. Does she even listen to her doctors at all? I don't think so, in my opinion, from what she said. And maybe she puts on a front that she is not listening to doctors, but maybe she does. But it would be, who knows? Who really knows? It hurts when you pee them out. It's not difficult. Yes, kidney stones will make you vomit. The CT scan showed I was passing them and then was put on Flomax to relax the smooth muscle to help them along. I think she actually went to an emergency room, so maybe she didn't get the same level of care like a primary care doctor would give her, but I don't know.
If you're taking tramadol, I'm not taking them all the time, by the way. Like I have taken no tramadol today at all, actually.
Who cares? If you're in pain, take the medicine.
Or the last 2 days. But anyway, and then so it's from the very high vitamin C doses I'm getting to every 4 days, 50 grams of vitamin C to help with my immunity and kill off all this bad stuff.
If it was proven to kill off cancer, every cancer clinic in the world would use it, because guess what? Doctors and nurses and physician's assistants and nurse practitioners want to help people get healthy and overcome sickness because they care about people. Oh my God. Just because someone also doesn't have a good bedside manner, one, doesn't mean that you have to go to them too. But most people who go into the medical field give a shit about people, even if they don't show it in a way that connects with their patients.
In my body, if there's even any left. Hello. And that's about it. That's about my update for you. But it's a kidney stone, so acupuncture wasn't going to help it. But now I need to figure out how to get this hoe gone.
Surgery. A lot of chemo drugs are in short supply right now. Plenty of vitamin C out there. And y'all, if you see the pinned comment above, that is the GoFundMe for Yehudis. That's a pseudonym for Avi's wife. We know the person who made the GoFundMe, and it is going to Yehudis. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. It's like God was like, oh, stage 4 cancer, she's got that. Let me give her a kidney stone. Like,
God doesn't do shit like this. Oh my Lanta. Tired med student. Just finished a urology rotation. I'm a bad person, but it brings me a little joy that I called that she'd get stones from vitamin C ages ago. I'm glad like that the people in the medical community are like calling her on her bullshit. Please stop megadosing supplements. You'll either accumulate to toxic levels or you have really expensive urine. Yep. And the GoFundMe should be pinned at the top of the chat. If you it should be blue and it should say Nightbot, and then there's a GoFundMe link. So just because tramadol was mentioned, seizures are a side effect that most people don't know about. I don't have any epilepsy, but it caused me to have them. I'm sorry that happened. And there are many side effects with lots of different medications for sure. Hey, what's up? I feel like I haven't seen you in 12 hours. We're watching the first year celebration of Avi and Jessie Lee Ward's anniversary or whatever they're doing.
hold my beer. I did hear that kidney stones are worse than giving birth. So to say I'm prepared, I'm just letting you know I'm prepared. All right, ciao. What's going on, guys? This is Jessie Lee, and on this episode of Jessie Lee Beats Stage 4 colon cancer, I'll tell you about my weekend, and then, yes, I will tell you about some treatments that are happening this week. So I indeed went to a wedding at the Biltmore Mansion. It was crazy. Like, I've never seen a property like that. I've never seen a wedding like that, although I've never been to a $1.6 million wedding before. So that was that.
Oh, because weddings can only be good if you spend a shit ton of money on them. Okay, Jessie Lee.
I want to show you some of it really fast with a green screen, and then we'll talk about the cancer stuff, I promise. But it's just such a good reminder to remember to live and just enjoy your life. And a lot of these people I saw a couple.
I can only go off what she tells me. I don't, as someone who has chronic pain that went like undiagnosed, and most doctors like didn't. We stumbled upon the solution of what I have, and it is not visible. I don't want to say she does or doesn't have kidney stones, or she does or doesn't have cancer, or she does or doesn't have whatever she's going through, because someone doubting your diagnosis is awful to live with. And all I can do is go based off of what she says. And if there are things we can debunk based off of actual information that I have found publicly, then I'll do that. You know what I mean? And that's what we've done with the cancer videos that she's put out, where we can zoom in on stuff and we can look at different things. That's what we're doing. So
months ago when I had the pick line in, and maybe we played some pickleball in Jacksonville, or we did some activities together. We were at a speaking engagement, and a couple people kind of actually asked about the pick line, like, oh, like, are you healed? And I said, it's interesting you ask, because first of all, I'm getting there for sure. I can feel that. However, every time I saw that stupid thing, every time I would walk past someone and they would look at it, I was just reminded that stage 4 cancer decided to inhabit my body. So anyway, let me show you some of these.
Here's the twisty part. And I'm only going to say this because it's a squirrel trail. We're off in the weeds for a second. I watch reality TV, so I don't think about stuff, okay? I was watching reality TV, the season of Real Housewives when, what's her name? Yolanda Hadid was on the show, and almost like situation for situation matched up with Jessie Lee's like pick line, then getting the pick line removed, and then all this other stuff. And maybe it's because I've been so like glued into the situation with Jessie Lee. I was pulling like associations where there were none. But when I was watching it, and then later on with some of the alternative like treatments that someone's husband brought in, I was like, oh my god, and it's all in California, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this is so similar to what we've been watching with Jessie Lee." Like, it feels so coincidental, I guess.
Some of these photos. First of all, just gorgeous Jessie Lee and Aviram. He was like, "Babe, look at the sunset." I was like, "Aw," and we were very matchy, so I love that. This was
I mean, you had 2 different shades of blue, but okay, fine.
the wedding cake. I don't know if you can tell. It was basically like walking into a jungle. It felt very Harry Potter, actually. The way the chandeliers came down from the ceiling, the way that the flowers came down from the ceiling, it was crazy. Like, if we can talk about these centerpieces, and yes, that's
And if you don't like, no, you don't have to feel empathy for everyone. You don't even have to feel like good feelings toward Jessie Lee. You don't. I don't want. I'm not trying to convince people to feel bad for her. I'm just trying to be, I guess, open with how I feel. And sometimes I feel ragey, and I feel sad, and sometimes I feel disgusted, and I feel, you know, the loss that she's feeling from facing her mortality and we're the same age. It's complex, and I don't know how to explain it.
Prince EA and Mel Robbins and Jenna Kutcher, etc. at
Okay, name drop, name drop, name drop, name drop. Go off.
the table next to me. Shout out to Jamie Kern Lima. Love her.
This is the lady, I think, that has a makeup line. What's it called? It Cosmetics or something. I think that's her.
Like, look at that dance floor with the smoke and the flowers and the chandeliers. Crazy. That was their wedding altar. Insane. And yeah, the Biltmore Mansion.
If you ever have a chance to go, it's beautiful.
So now that we got that out of the way, I am having so much pain because I pinched a nerve in my back. So yay for non-cancer related pain. The
This is the start of the kidney stone.
pain has been so bad that I have been barfing. Like, that's never happened before.
Blaze Goddess, what's up? I always appreciate your thoughts, feelings, input. I'm the same age as well. My head hurts thinking about all this. It's twisty. It's complex. There's lots of things involved. Or if you feel nothing about it, that's cool too. You can, and I know this type of content, some people hate it. So that's why I like to put out a lot of different types of content. And hopefully, maybe if you like my commentary style, you will stay for something else that you can enjoy on my channel. The reason that I know who Jessie Lee is because when I was in Mary Kay, I found Jessie Lee when she was talking about showing up as yourself and as someone who is in a makeup multi-level marketing company. And that resonated with me when I feel like she was sharing things, obviously, that I was resonating with, that she was always saying, like, be yourself. If you're loud, be loud. If you're quiet, be quiet. If you're like, be true to who you are and don't fit a mold. Like, that resonated with me. And as she got more and more and more success in multi-level marketing, she changed, in my opinion. And some people think she was awful from the beginning. I don't think so. That's just my opinion. So when you follow someone for almost 10 years and you see the change and you see the harm, and then I found Aaron, who was on her team, who talked about some of the awful things that Jessie Lee did to her, And I started seeing some of the pattern that she was doing and to people who were on her team, and it was eye-opening. And then we've been I think the thing that tipped the scale for me was when I was still in my multi-level marketing company last January. Jessie Lee was doing a 90-day run, and there were things that she said on those lives that was like awful. And Ava covered one of the videos that Jessie Lee had posted, and all this other stuff came out, and then we are here because I wasn't in Mary Kay from 2014 till now. I was in Mary Kay. I left Mary Kay. Then I joined a health and wellness MLM called Young Living, and seeing the tactics that she is using to leverage people's fear to get them to pay her money or join her multi-level marketing company sickens me, because I know the damage that does to get stuck in a high control group where traditional medical care is vilified. I know what that feels like. I'm not trying to yell at y'all. I'm passionate about speaking up because, and someone can always say, no one put a gun to your head and told you to join Young Living. Nobody put a gun to your head and told you to join Mary Kay and told you to keep investing all your profits and do all this stuff or help your upline get to their next rank. No one forced you physically to do that. And it's hard to explain the mental fuckery that happens in these high control groups. And we're seeing it here with Jessie Lee. And I can have those complex feelings about speaking up against high control groups and also wish that she gets better from cancer.
Thrown up the last 3 days, just when the pain gets so bad, I'm like, bleh. So is that something you guys do, or is it just a Jessie Lee thing? I don't know. I've never had pain like that. I'm not a barfer, but I've definitely been barfing, so not sure. I have had no gastritis, no diverticulitis, nothing swelling my stomach. I feel like my stomach looks like a little toad belly anyway. Like I feel like I'm a little inflamed, but
I know, and I appreciate people like Eloise, who's a pharmacist, able to debunk this stuff, because I don't have any advanced degrees. And so people who are nurses or doctors or pharmacists who can add things to the chat help, because all I can say is like something is wrong here. Like that's a situation that I got stuck in, manipulating people's fears and vilifying doctors is wrong, or that doesn't seem right. And people like Eloise can say that's not based in science. Here's how the science works and stuff like that. And Eloise has a channel if the mods want to link it. Sorry, I'm crying.
Nothing hurts. So yay! I've been doing RNA treatment in Malibu. I do fly out again tomorrow to Malibu. My German doctor is aware of all of this. The travels over to Europe are just really rough on my energy, and I have a hard time finding proper food.
You can't find proper food in Germany? DT, what's up? Oh, that's so awesome. That's amazing. We need more people like you in the world for sure. What is RNA treatment?
When I do travel, like the juices that I need, etc. You guys know I love my Pure juicer. If you want a code for that,
I'm gonna make money if you buy it. Okay.
Just comment juicer below maybe, and I'll try to figure out how to send you guys a link or something. There is a link in my bio where you can grab it from. But anyway, I love that, and I feel way healthier.
Germany has lots of food. I find this claim dubious.
When I have these juices, etc. But anyway, RNA treatment basically goes in your body. It's an injectable. It's, I don't know how to explain it. I guess like a cousin to stem cells, if you will. And it goes and attacks anywhere in your body that you have inflammation or any kind of cells that need repairing. So
is that really how the science works? mRNA means messenger RNA. Oh. Oh, cool. Aaron just messaged me. I'm going to airdrop these to my computer. Hold on. Holy shit. I wonder. Oh my God. I wonder. Okay, there's a. Well, okay, we're going to put this up. Hold on. Remove. Stop. All right, I'm putting something up that Aaron just shared. This is close. And we're going to share this. Present, share. So this is, you see that little thing, that blue thing with the swirls, the coils on her abdomen? In treatment selling platinum accelerators, if you need questions answered, I'm in the DM. Here's another picture. Hold on. Present. Okay, go. Okay. Share screen. Sorry, this is a little slower. Do you see that coil thing that's heated up? Everything I do points to the cross, God's plan. Oh my God. Let me text Aaron back and say thank you. One of my little accessibility button is stuck. Thank you so much! Exclamation point. My accessibility button is stuck on the U and so the Y, and so I couldn't say thank you. So you see that little coil thing? That's the same place. So we got another picture. Hold on. Why am I so hungry? Look at this. That's that same thing. Lifestyle podcast with Luke Story and Aaron Cameron. Are we going to learn about what this is? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a real. It's oh no, Aaron. Oh my God. Is Aaron's? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is what Aaron just said. But you remember when I was telling you the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? I'm trying to remember the Instagram account, but it's linked to Chris Beats Cancer and an actress that used to be married to Charlie Sheen. I can't remember her name. Her husband. Okay. The actress who used to be married to Charlie Sheen is married to someone named Aaron, and he has an alternative clinic that does frequencies and magnets and stuff like this. And it's the same place that he owns. Denise Richards, she's married to a guy, and it's shown like all of his magnetic stuff in seasons 8 and 9, and all of this things. He has a clinic in Malibu. You cannot tell me that Jessie Lee Ward didn't watch that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to have to tell you something. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. So in seasons, I think 8, 9, and 10, less of 10. So seasons 8 and 9, Denise Richards comes on to the scene as a new housewife. Okay. She's married. Her ex-husband is Charlie Sheen, and she has been in a long-term relationship with this guy named Denise. Holy shit. Oh my God. Aaron Vipers. Holy shit. We're going to Wikipedia. Or maybe not. When did you post this? Holy crap. Wait. Sorry. We went on a squirrel trail. He doesn't show all of his stuff there. Okay, hold on. We're going back. Denise Richards and Jeff. No. Why can I not see this? Aaron Vipers Clinic. I'm trying to find the clinic real quick. Aaron Vipers founded and runs a healing center called Q360 Club. It's based in Malibu. Okay, Q360 Club. Q360 Club. Oh my God, is this it? About us? Are you in Malibu? Yep, we got it. Okay, sorry. Here we go. We're going to share screen. Stop share. Share screen. Okay. And we are going to add to stream. And I'm going to be small. Okay. This is, let me see if I can make this better. Sorry, we've got, listen. Holy moly. Hailey Bieber and the Hadids are part of this club. Oh my God. Like, hello. But this is where she's been going. She has an adopted daughter called yes, I think. So here's the club, here's the home. And we'll watch some of the videos. Q360 is a state-of-the-art healing center designed to foster optimal health in mind, body, and spirit, bringing ultimate health to our members. Ailments and disease are to our members. Ailments and disease are caused by imbalances in our bodies. Our advanced technologies restore balance in the body, allowing the activation, acceleration, and amplification of self-healing. We incorporate cutting-edge alternative energy technologies, which include sound and light therapies, as well as the hidden properties of water to restore homeostasis in our bodies. Our clients are empowered to awaken their highest potential of health for a greater sense of well-being. Oh my God. And widow words. Oh my. Okay. So if you don't. About us videos. Holy moly. They've got a TEDx talk. Shattering cancer with resonant frequencies. Oh my God. She got sucked in.
Usually I would be standing on this stage over here conducting the college orchestra because I'm a music professor. But tonight I'm going to talk about my moonlight activities in the field of science and how they led to a cancer research lab and an important breakthrough.
Sorry, you can hear the...
Over the past 8 years, I've had the great pleasure of working with some brilliant and dedicated scientists. They were very open-minded, and we had a common dream that in the future, children would not have to suffer from cancer or from the terrible side effects of toxic drugs or radiation, because we believed there just had to be a better way. There had to be a better way, and we think we may have found it.
Oh my God.
A scientist said, "You're killing more cancer cells than as if you had used radiation." That same scientist went on, "If you had spent millions of dollars developing a new drug that killed this many cancer cells, it would be a home run." This was an astonishing thing to hear, especially for a music professor who had just completed his first experiments in a cancer lab. But we didn't use any radiation. We didn't use any drugs. So what did we do? I have here 2 identical tuning forks, both tuned to the note A, the note an orchestra tunes to. These forks are both made to vibrate 440 times per second. We say their frequency is 440 hertz. If I tap this fork, putting little pulses of energy into it, the second fork will also vibrate in sympathy. And if I silence this fork, we just may hear the other singing its tone.
Sorry, someone's giving me out.
We say that I'm inducing a sympathetic resonant vibration in the second fork. It only works because both forks are tuned to the exact same frequency. Now, many of us have seen this very charming young man on the internet who shatters crystal glasses with his powerful voice. But if you watch him carefully, you'll see that first he taps the glass with his finger and listens. The glass sings its natural resonant pitch. Then he takes a deep breath and sings a loud, long note. He induces a resonant vibration in the crystal glass. The vibration grows larger and larger and larger until the glass is shattered. On the other end of the scale, we have a giant bridge made out of concrete and steel, a suspension bridge, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. Cars and trucks and buses are going over it every day. And unfortunately, where they built this bridge, there was a steady wind blowing across it. And one day this wind induces a small vibration in the bridge, hardly noticeable. But the frequency of the vibration matches the resonant frequency of some part of the bridge. And the vibration gets larger and larger and larger until the bridge collapses into the river below. A destructive resonant frequency. So on one end of the scale, we have a giant concrete and steel bridge destroyed by resonance. And on the other, we have a small crystal glass shattered. So maybe we could shatter something even smaller, something really small, something you would need a microscope to see. Maybe we could shatter a living microorganism. But to do that, you'd need some sort of theory to serve as a basis. And we find that basis in a wonderful book called The Rainbow and the Worm, The Physics of Organisms,
Oh, God.
by a scientist, Mei-Wan Ho. And that book makes a very strong case that living organisms and cells are liquid crystals.
Holy shit. Listen. I can see if you're looking for an answer that you're going to look anywhere for an answer. Is it twisty that there's so many things that line up with how Jessie Lee has decided to go through her like alternative therapy that line up with exactly what happened on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Or in the least, they have many properties of liquid crystals. Now, we're all familiar with liquid crystals because they are in our laptop computer screens. Else,
Cells are liquid crystals. Toss his PhD in biology into the trash. Hermit, it's a clusterfuck here, okay? It is. Like, Hermit, here's what just happened. Aaron Bees sent me pictures of people who have these like little circles, these rods that heat up on their chest or where they're sick. And she said it's from some clinic that is related with this lady who was married to Charlie Sheen. And I just last night finished watching season 10 because Charlie Sheen's ex-wife is married to this guy named Aaron. And he has an alternative clinic in Malibu. And that is the treatment center that Jessie Lee has been going to. And it's this stuff. It's the frequencies. It's the magnets. It's all the stuff. Holy moly.
LCD display, liquid crystal display. And we can change the qualities of the liquid crystals in our computer screen by sending special electronic signals to it. We can change the color and the shape on the screen with these signals. So maybe we could change a biological living liquid crystal with a special electronic signal. But in order to do that, we would need some kind of device.
Oh my God.
So we searched the US patent database, and we find this invention by a physician, Dr. James Bear of Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's called a resonant frequency therapy device, and its purpose is to induce a resonant vibration in a living organism or cell.
The dogs are fine. They're barking at the lawn people, and they're literally fine. They do not need to be calmed. They always do this.
And there are two really important things about
Sorry for the strobing light. That's on their screen.
this device. The first is that it uses a very special kind of antenna. They take a hollow glass sphere, they evacuate the air, they put in some helium gas, and when we send in our electronic signals, the helium gas lights up like a fluorescent light. An electrified gas is called a plasma. So this is called a plasma antenna.
Healy, I think Hannah Alonso was talking about it, and Deanna Mims, maybe. I think it's called Healy. Maybe not.
And it has many special properties uniquely suited for this kind of work. The second important aspect about Dr. Baer's invention is that the output always pulses. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. This is very important because when you're doing research on the effects of electromagnetic waves on living organisms and cells, if the signal is constantly on, you are in danger of inducing heat in those cells.
No shit.
And heat causes indiscriminate destruction. And we don't want that. We want targeted destruction.
That's what the wand is for. That's what the wand is for. We just saw the wand on them, the circular thing.
So we don't have to worry about heat. And now we go to the biology laboratory.
Drop a 1 in the chat if you want Eloise to cover this fuckery.
And we take Dr. Baer's device, and the hunt begins through a microscope for a frequency which will shatter a living microorganism. Now we have a method of controlling Dr. Baer's device by an input control frequency. So if I put in, say, 100 hertz, out will come 100 pulses per second. If I put in 200 hertz, we'll get 200 pulses. So now we're searching for the magic frequency. And we start with 100 hertz, and we look through the microscope to see if anything's happening. We watch for 5 minutes. Nothing happens. So we try 101 hertz. We look through the scope for 5 minutes, and nothing happens. So we try 102, 103, and so on. Over the course of 15 months, we try hundreds and hundreds of frequencies, if not thousands, until we find the magic combination. The answer is you have to have 2 input frequencies, one low, one high, and the higher frequency must be...
Okay, here's what happened. Jessie Lee is going to the treatment center in Malibu owned by the husband of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Denise Richards. She was formerly married to Charlie Sheen. So last week or the week before, look, it's not me. I'm just saying this is a speculation. The pick line, the lack of pick line, all this stuff that has happened lined up with, and the celery juice and the juicing and all this stuff lined up with stuff that was going on in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yolanda Hadid and what she did to overcome her Lyme disease. All of those things were matching up with what Jessie Lee Ward was doing for her alternative therapy. Then in seasons, I think 8 and 9, Aaron Pfeiffer and Denise Richards, who have a relationship, they met at his clinic. He has a clinic called Club Q360 or something, or Q360 Club. And that is where Jessie Lee Ward is going for her alternative treatment for her cancer. And this is the type of technology that they're using at the clinic. Sorry, I'm like excited. I don't know. I think Eloise is gonna do a stream next week. Maybe on this stuff? I don't know.
11 times the lower. It's what we musicians would call the 11th harmonic. And when we add the 11th harmonic, we begin to shatter microorganisms like a crystal glass. These are the first videos taken. We showed these videos to our friends in the biology department. They said they hadn't seen anything quite like it. Seems to be a new phenomenon.
I have a question though. If it is destroying cancer cells, would it not destroy other cells as well? Since cells are like cancer cells are like a mutation, or I don't know. Someone smarter, Eloise. Yes, this is exactly what I'm trying to say. You do realize you have to target exactly where the cancer is, like using a PET scanner and then triangulate, just like in radiotherapy. Oh my God. The docs. Take your meds if you need to.
These organisms are being shattered by our electronic signals. This is a harmless organism, almost friendly, a little blepharisma. And normally they're very fast swimmers, but when you approach a frequency to which they are vulnerable, they begin to slow down, then they stop, and then they begin to disintegrate within about 3 minutes. So now we know we can destroy a microorganism, and the question comes up.
Hey, I don't want to comment on someone's goodness or badness being a human. I think that kind of is too far over the line into it steps too close to the line for like ad hominem stuff that I'm comfortable with. So we can talk about behavior, but I don't want to talk about good human or bad human. I don't on my channel.
But can you target a specific organism with a specific frequency? So in this next video, you'll see a large organism in the center, a paramecium, undergoing disintegration, and swimming all around it, a tiny different organism, which is unharmed. If we're lucky, we'll also hear the audio as I narrate the experiment live in a noisy lab.
Warning sound, okay?
Perhaps you can see this sort of fireworks effect happening in the growing blister to the right of the organism. And here comes a little neighbor wondering what's going on, who's testing. And you can see blisters forming now on the lower left quadrant and upper.
Do you realize how convincing this is for someone who's looking for an answer for cancer treatment, and how enticing it would be to say, oh my God, look at the title of the video, Shattering Cancer with Resonant Frequencies.
Upper left quadrant.
Morphological transformation, paramecium, caudatum.
The shape is now changing. And a major explosion out the top. So now we have some evidence that we can target specific microorganisms with specific frequencies. And we make several more videos, and we film the destruction of hundreds of microorganisms. And about this time, we meet a cancer researcher.
Yeah, I know they don't equal science. Like, there are some good people who speak in TED Talks. It's just, like, do you see how the story and the presentation and the videos are convincing, and the title is convincing? What? Who had good news? Just got the all clear for my doc yesterday. Cancer free, baby. Let's go. This is awesome. You know what? We need our kazoo song at celebration. Congratulations. I think it can speak for all of us that we're freaking stoked for you. Hell yes. Let's go. Wait. Huh? Uh-oh. Are we dark? Did we get a policy violation? God damn it. Hold on. Oh, no. Hold on. Dadgum. It says I can still see it. Can y'all refresh? Are we blocked? We're back. Okay, we're not watching the rest of this video then because we're going to get freaking blocked. Oh, YouTube doesn't quite understand fair use. Okay. We're not gonna risk it, okay? Stop. And you know what's wild? People can't comment on that type of stuff to debunk it because it gets it gets like your channel flagged for misuse of stuff. It says live commentary. It's inherently transformative. Yeah. And that video was like 17 minutes long, and our live stream has been 1 hour and 52 minutes and 59 seconds at this point. Who's that speaker? So this is here's the video. Y'all can watch it if you're in the replay crew. This is literally live fuckery. I'm glad we're back. That's fine. None license added. Let's see. We're still public, so that's good. Oh, thumbs downer, we missed you.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh my god, I didn't get to say hello. You know how little TED Talks are vetted? YouTube doesn't like us questioning. Yup. Let me turn on an ad and see. Sorry, rip to everybody. Let's see if an ad will go through. Hopefully, if you do not have YouTube Premium, an ad went through. If you saw an ad, let me know. It's still a W because of the information you're uncovering. I hope so. Sweet. We're good to go then. Fair use was the issue. No ad. If you have YouTube Premium, you won't see an ad. If you have YouTube Premium, you will not see an ad, but we still get money from YouTube Premium. Me in the live chat. Me and Ava, you watching my videos helps Ava get more money every month because we have an agreement where she gets a percentage of all of the YouTube memberships and advertisement stuff. So I'm hopefully going to be able to get her more money as time goes on. Okay. Yes. So if you're a member, we'll try to do Discord watch parties and stuff. Oh, if you have a VPN, you won't see an ad either. Yeah, and a lot of the ads are like skippable ones because I don't turn on non-skippable ads for lives, which is one of the bonuses of catching me live. So you should be able to always skip an ad. We flagged this talk, which was filmed at a TEDx event, because it appears to fall outside TEDx's content guidelines. Resonant frequency therapy has not been proven effective by scientific research. And let's go back to sharing the screen of this company. And we're going to close this out, and we're going to close this. Look at these are all the videos from this Q360club.com. We offer full body scans in y'all can't see anything. God dang it. We offer full body scans and analysis, providing us with valuable information about the state of an individual's body in real time. It allows us to identify almost any type of ailment. Gary Young Who. Look at the picture up here. Look at the hands with the energy going between them. It allows us to identify almost any type of ailment by scanning and analyzing every function. This is fuckery. Where's my bad sounds? Okay.
Red alert.
This is absolute fuckery. Listen, if you like this, that's fine. The red microphone is here. Okay? Oh, if you haven't liked the stream, I'd love for you to like the stream. And yes, so here we go. Lisa Harvey gifted 5 DC memberships. Holy shit, Lisa. Thank you so much. Let's do Welcome to Illyria.
I'd like to say welcome.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. Thank you so much, Lisa. That's awesome. Also, we have Zoe Marie. Welcome to Snarkies. Sorry, Zoe Marie. What am I even doing? Another welcome to Illyria.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria.
Zoe Marie, welcome to Snarkies. Enjoy your emotes. And if you were gifted a membership by Lisa Harvey, feel free to thank her with your custom emotes in the chat, or go give her a follow on her anti-MLM content. You can click on her name here in the chat and go straight to her channel. I think you're linked. If you're not, I will link you after the stream. We to identify almost any type of ailment by scanning and analyzing every function and body system, including the health of all organs, tissue, blood, chromosomes, and metabolic functioning. It detects any type of infection, bacteria, viruses, parasites, fungus, toxins, mineral and vitamin deficiency, as well as every possible metabolic state that might be classified as, quote, disease, end quote, by allopathic medicine. I just threw my microphone cover. Once health concerns have been identified, an algorithm is sent back to the compromised cells to correct discord and bring balance back to the body, as our clients sit comfortably and relax in a spa-like atmosphere. DNA function can also be rejuvenated to improve skin vitality, helping our clients look and feel younger. Our technology can be utilized in the healing of all injuries and diseases. All. Oh, y'all can't see it because it's so freaking small. All. Holy shit. Laughs in DO medicine. To a protein therapy center to get evaluated for likelihood of treatment working on your type of cancer. Holy woo-woo. Holy moly. What are your typical clients? We offer our services to people of all ages and ethnic backgrounds. We also help our very special animal clients. Stop it. They're helping animals now. Oh my God. Q360 stands for the quantum energy field. This field is universal. It is the field where we all share an interconnectedness and an interrelatedness. It is a field that both responds to consciousness and emits a universal field of conscious, informed, and intelligent energy. At the level of mind and spirit, Q360 uses the field to create balance and health. What have we stumbled upon? Oh my God! Oh, Aaron, we have found the fuckery inadvertently via you and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Listen, I do watch trash TV, but if you were going to watch a trash TV and want to see the twistiness, you need to watch Yolanda's season when she gets Lyme disease on Real Housewives. You can watch it on Peacock, and then you need to watch seasons 8 and 9 with Aaron Pfeiffer, who owns the Q360 clinic. Holy guacamole. Oh, quantum. I fucking hate quacks who use quantum to explain their bullshit. Oh my God. It's giving quantum manifestation. You can't make this stuff up. You know what? We need to change our colors to red alert. So please hold. Please hold while we fix our. Wait, is this the red? Close enough. Is this the red? No. We need a deeper red. No, that's orange. Pretty close. Good enough. Red freaking alert. My mom is into this kind of stuff. I suffered my entire life without being diagnosed by a real doctor. Danielle, I'm so sorry. Holy moly. Quantum means it's so real we can't understand. 100%. I'm watching The Ultimatum right now. Holy moly. Have fun with your daughter. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about this. Okay, let's see. Let me be a little bit bigger. Cause let's see. Offers. Are there no offers? We do not currently have any offers. No kidding. No kidding. Send us a message. You've got, oh my God. Who made this website? Who did this? Oh my God. Instagram? $5,025 followers. Introducing Cell Sonic. You don't say. Q360. That's the dude in the middle. That's the guy. Look, that's Denise. Oh, I gotta log in. Okay. I'm gonna get excited. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. We're gonna change. This is Denise Richards. Can y'all see? The lady with the Metallica shirt on, Denise Richards, married to Aaron Pfeiffer. Okay? Then these two people on the left are their clients. Dr. Lawrence. Who's this dude? Oh, he fixes your teeth. Dr. Lawrence Rifkin, cosmetic dentist to the stars. Great. Stoked. Look at this. Introducing Cell Sonic. Sorry. What am I even doing?
What am I even doing? Explaining something and not do it in baby snark. Okay? Let's see. Where can we do this? No. Shit. Oh, wait. You can't hear me. All right, whatever. Introducing Cell Sonic. Regenerative cellular technology, non-invasive, drug-free, advanced science, cellular restoration. Book your appointment today. Oh my God. Let's see. That's his wife. Look, fancy. That's his wife too. That's the machine! Look, that's the machine that they were talking about!
That machine is the one that they were explaining in the TED Talk. No, he didn't do Jessie Lee Ward's teeth. She got her teeth done in by Dr. Appa in New York. How do I know that? Because she told us. Denise is coming back this season. Oh my God. Should we watch Real Housewives together in Discord? Because I feel like we have to watch it now. That's the machine in the corner I wish I was a floating head right now. That's the machine in the corner that the guy was explaining in the TED Talk. That's awesome. Did I ever think that I would fall this far in the commentary space? I don't know. That's the machine that he was talking about. Repost from the lovely Denise Richards. I love this. The Rasha technology, taking advantage of a couple of weeks off. The hubby is taking very good care of me. Q360 Club. Okay. I want to see. You don't have very many posts. I wonder why that is. What is this? Put your hand in this futuristic looking muscle relaxing machine, which is about the size of a bread box. For 15 minutes and some really great things may happen. Pain dissipates. The foggy shroud disappears and joints. She did this on the show. She just did this a couple of episodes ago. It heats up your hand to like 112 degrees and you have a little plastic thing on it. Then you take it off after you do it. She did this on the show. Oh my God, it just said Gaia. My analytics are going to be so screwed up after this. Oh my God. Molecular silver, active H2 ultra, quintessential optimum mineralization. Look, you see this bag right here? He gave this bag to Kyle Richards, the long-standing person on the show. It's an EMF bag. You repel EMF 4G and 5G ground and protect you. He just gave it to her a couple of episodes ago. So, do we all think the FDA will be on the Real Housewives? We could only hope, Pam. I'm like, I don't know. This is wild to see this stuff. He gave it to her as a gift. This is all the stuff in the bag that he gave to Kyle Richards during her party. You sleep with it, allegedly. For EMF sensitive people, put the grounding bag in your bed with you. It will repel EMF and recharge you, allowing your body to get a peaceful night's sleep. Get yours at your next visit at Q360 Club. It's got crystals, ground, harmonize, and repel. There's no listing of what's actually in the silver bag. How did we get here? What is this? Love Tuner is a revolutionary mindfulness tool that aligns you with the 528 hertz frequency, the vibration of love. Find yours at the Q360 Club.
What is happening? What is happening? Oh my god. Yep. And
she's also in the sequel. She just filmed a sequel, whatever. A couple of years ago, last year, I don't know. A couple of years ago? I don't even know what's happening. I do know what's happening. Let's literally cluster here. Fun things coming soon. Really? Do you have a YouTube page? Oh, we're gonna look for it? Yes, we are. Please hold. You have to have a YouTube. Q360 Club. YouTube. Y'all do not touch the poop. If you're gonna rage in the comments, rage in the chat. If you're live, if replay crew, I'm sorry. Open the chat up so you can rage along with us. I need to have a red background for when we go to level red. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Aaron's going live tonight at 5. Let's go. We're gonna have such a good day. We're gonna have the best day today. Okay, hold on. Q360 Club. Oh my god, we got it.
For the very first time, I've never felt that 100% of my muscle fibers have fired within a 22-minute workout. I'm exhausted.
Why is she saying that his name is Aaron Cameron when his last name is Pfeiffer? Do I not know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Denise Richards' husband, Aaron. His last name is Pfeiffers. He graduated with a degree from California State University with a degree in the arts before pursuing acting full time. Are you serious right now? This is him.
Can't even walk. I activated every potential muscle fiber, and I didn't have to use any weight. And the newbie helped create this stimulation that I've never experienced, and it took me past that threshold. I'm one of those guys, adrenaline junkie, go, and I've never felt this.
It looks like a mixed bike he's on, or whoever made the mixed bike also built that because it's wobbly as hell.
Intensity of a workout. I mean, I used to be, 22. I was a 270-pound kid and rugby player, pushing weights, heavy metal. And now I just did something that I can't even walk. That's what I'm saying on track.
Whoa! Get it.
Oh my god.
Stay right there. Don't move.
Usually I do a full body. I call it the Hercules. I think I just went through the Superman. So I'm exhausted.
What the hell? We're gonna scrub. Are you? Oh, kids, no way. No way, goodbye. Okay. Aaron Fibers. Q360 Club video. Oh, there's 26 seconds of it. Hold on. They used a Shutterstock image? Stop it. Oh, someone else did. Okay, this isn't good. You don't have... Oh, no. Aaron? There's Denise Richards. Erica Jane. Club. Oh my God, there's a podcast. Love Turner CEO. Oh my God. Love Turner CEO and co-founder Sigmar Berg invites Love Turner advocates to share their story and journey. On today's podcast, we invite Aaron Cameron, founder of the Q360 Club, to discuss a holistic... This is it. This is what we're doing. Okay. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. No intro music. Love it.
Yellow left.
Are you seriously doing this in black and white? Oh my God.
Tuna family. I'm very happy to have one of our team riders here. It's Aaron. Aaron, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Beautiful, magical spot here.
Absolutely. It's magical people.
Yeah.
This is the product that was on their website. That little Love Turner thing that they're both wearing around their neck. Bye. If you have to hop out, that's okay. Clowntown? Clowntown, I have so much to tell you. Okay, let me give you a snark notes if you're just joining us. We were doing a 1-year anniversary post of Jessie Lee Ward and Aviram, which turned into TikTok looking, which turned into her showing us where she was, what things that she was doing in Malibu. Then Aaron sent us pictures of the device that she's using. Turns out, for a couple of weeks, I've been saying there's weird parallels between Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the things that Jessie Lee Ward is doing for her health. And then come to find out that the center that she's going to in Malibu is owned by the husband of one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This dude, Aaron Vipers, aka Aaron Cameron. I don't know if it's as exciting for everyone else as it is for me, but welcome to a squirrel trail.
Celebrate the 528 Love Tuner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this thing, man.
I have been to your studio and it's like cutting edge. It's beautiful, it's cool, but what is more important is that you are developing actually new forms of bioresonance. I think your studio is the best studio in the United States right now with the stuff you have in there. And you have a beautiful location.
Right. It helps.
It helps, right?
Definitely helps.
And so I tested it myself. So when we met,
I tested it myself. Anecdotal evidence for the win. It works for one person because I believe it did. Okay, sir.
We tuned, we talk about the Love Tuner, then you became a team rider, and then you actually showed me what you're doing. So
well, I had to wait a little bit.
Okay.
Just, bring you in a little bit. You're talking frequency, Love Tuner, 528. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So
and so meanwhile you have a disc.
He's also super mean. Listen. We're going to have to do it. We're just going to have to do it. We're going to have to do a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills watch party in the Discord. Only selective episodes, okay?
Play in your studio, you're turning people on to the frequency.
Right.
But you're not doing it because it's a nice gimmick. So your whole life actually was.
They should have had 3 cameras set up for this. They should have had 1 camera for looking at him. They should have had 1 camera looking at Aaron, and they should have had this camera but a little bit wider out, and they should have always just kept talking to each other. It should have been like that.
Vibration and frequency, and you started very early healing. I mean, maybe you tell our Love Tuner family a little bit about you and why you even come into this. You have been an actor, and so why are these ways, and how did it
they have messed with the. It may be my internet, but they've messed with the darks and the lights of the footage, so it's like really weird to watch.
Well, that's a very
Oh, we're zooming in now. Who edited this video?
loaded question, but
This guy is so mean, in my opinion, and he's acting so reasonable right here. I cannot.
You have all the
compress
time
it.
in the world.
I'll,
you
I'll
know?
compress it as much as I can. Well, sir, when I was
His name is Aaron Vipers, but okay, go off.
really young, I was around 12,
Bye, Hermit. Toodles.
and where I grew up in Canada.
Travis, you missed a lot. I don't even know what to say. Jessie Lee Ward and Avi celebrated their 1-year anniversary in Israel by meeting Avi's family, and she has said that she was accepted with open arms and lots of love. Then we went to we broke down the post, which seemed hypocritical in what she was saying, and it seemed to poke Yehudis all in every single paragraph she wrote, even though it was basically one sentence per paragraph, but whatever. And then we went to her TikTok and watched the couples game that they did, and we kept scrolling. Then Aaron Bees sent me 3 pictures on the device that Jessie Lee Ward is using for her cancer treatment in Malibu. And I was talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because there were some parallels with what Jessie Lee was doing that went along with different seasons in Real Housewives. And I was like, I wonder if she's watching this. Come to find out, Aaron tells me that the treatment center is related to Charlie Sheen's ex-wife, Denise Richards, who is one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And her husband, this dude, is the one who has the clinic that Jessie Lee Ward was going to for alternative cancer sound therapy. Also, who did this? We're in red alert right now.
Pickering, Ontario, Canada. We were next to the largest nuclear facility, Canada reactor. Now, if you can imagine, the building's approximately a mile long, so it's a big facility. And the street that we were on.
Oh, we watched one of the, if y'all want to go look at it, we watched halfway through a TED talk of sound therapy, and then we almost got blocked on YouTube. So if you want to watch it, go to this website right here. You can go to their videos, just click on videos instead of contact us, and you can watch the TED talk that we were watching up until we almost got blocked. So
every second home, people were getting, cancer. And 12 years old, I'm thinking, wow, this is really weird. Why are all these people on our street getting cancer? And the worst part was they didn't make a 5-year program. So they actually died of the treatment that they were receiving. And I started looking into everything. I'm a young mind, and I couldn't understand.
He went to school for acting, which no shade to actors, but if you wanted to really do something in the medical field, why not go to medical school or become a physician's assistant or become a nurse practitioner or do something like that?
Could split an atom with sound, which is a frequency. Blow things up, hurt people, but we can't understand what's causing infection.
Most people do, like doctors do know what causes infection, but go off, sir.
So that led me on the path of studying, Linus Pauling, frequencies, to Rife.
I mean, I had an active imagination and fear of everything when I was very, very, very young. And I annoyed the shit out of so many people asking so many questions. So, like, I can understand, like, him saying he's thinking about stuff at a young age because I did too.
Dr. George Star White, Tesla, that just brought me through the whole thing. Even Pythagoras, he used to work with, music. So all this stuff has been here since the beginning of time, before you and I. So
yes,
it just made sense. Let's look at this stuff. Now, moving forward, when people go in for, let's say, a review or a diagnostic, what is a diagnostic tool? What is it? A frequency measurement.
I mean, x-rays are pictures, CT scans, PET scans. I don't know what I'm doing. Are there not? I mean, I wish I was smarter. I wish I was smarter. I had to decide at 6 I would no longer think about the universe and life and it's finite because it stresses me out too much. Yep. My content warning, passing away. In preschool, my teacher got pneumonia and passed away. So I'm very young and it was devastating. She was the best. And it makes you think about that all the time. And I know. I'm in therapy. I'm just saying, like, kids can grasp things at young ages is what I'm trying to say. Badly. That's what I'm trying to say, badly.
CT scan, MRI, EKG, ultrasound, X-ray, they're all measurements of frequency. Even when they take blood, they read it with infrared light. So that's how they diagnose people. It's frequency.
Yeah.
Can we not send what is appropriate back and correct and make the voltage go back to normal?
Yeah.
Well, that's been my journey.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm here today.
Absolutely.
Because this is part of that journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
all that stuff led me to coming here to California and had a clinic in my garage.
You had a clinic in your garage? Holy shit.
And I had all these people come in from all over the place. Now, I never advertise.
Yeah.
They just show up. And they would
You never advertised. Come on, sir.
say, hey, you got to go see the guy in the garage.
Mhm.
No, don't worry about your other guy. Just go to the guy in the garage. You want that stuff fixed? So that kind of led me to all the stuff we're discussing and why we're here and why I'm a big supporter of the Love Tuna. Yeah.
I mean, meanwhile, it changed. The garage became a super nice studio.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
people
upgrade,
are
yes, for
rolling
sure.
in because even I'm a friend of yours. And
Are you drinking whiskey while you're having this convo? No shade, but what is... Not in the basement? Danielle. Oh my god.
on and off, I need a tune up, especially like before I travel or whatever. I come back from something, I always like to check in because your technology that you have is just like, you know, it's even like if you're not sick, it's just a great maintenance thing.
Listen, if you as someone who is impressionable, I'm raising my hand, also my dicyclamin bottle. As someone who is impressionable, some of the stuff that they're saying sounds a little bit alluring. Some of the stuff on their website does sound a little bit alluring. Watching the TED Talk and watching his little microscope and watching it be impacted by sounds and then the cells starting to like combust or whatever it was doing looks convincing to me. I'm just saying that. And so I'm glad that I'm watching this with you all because I'm not getting sucked in. Okay. I'm just saying it right now. Please don't get sucked into this stuff.
But what I saw is like you have severe ill people there. I have seen people in
They're making noise. Like there's some sound that's coming through.
Wheelchairs, people with like, you know, oxygen mask. Like it's not that it's like, oh yeah, let's give it a try. I mean, these are people who are literally dying.
Oh my
in the CU
God.
because the medical system, as we know it,
I love that so much, Clowntown.
failed on them.
Well, what happens is typically people go and pay.
Just as a heads up, if you're trying to get into video editing, this slow zoom in that they're doing, I would have rather them taken a clip of him as a close up and just immediately gone to him when he's talking and had that kind of not the slow pan and zoom. It's so 90s. I can't even stand it.
With insurance. And jokingly to myself, and this is my own private thought in my head, but I'll share because
Y'all, Clowntown is getting closer to 3K. If you're interested in a dynamic duo of siblings who are inclusive and hilarious and passionate about debunking multi-level marketing fuckery, you want to go and sub to Clowntown for sure.
speaking is they pay with their health. because this is what is called standard medical care.
Listen for the words that we're hearing Jessie Lee talking about on Ed Milet's podcast and what he's talking about.
I'll give you a little history. I'm not sure if I shared this before. Everything was set in place, and you're familiar with Dr. Rife and his technologies and stuff. Well, Rife, around 1921, he was looking at, does disease have a measurable frequency? And if so, can he find a way to view it? He creates the world's most powerful microscope. So in 1921, he builds the universal microscope. It's 31,000 times resolution. And for the very first time, you can see a virus. Something that is so small, 1/20th of a micron, which is really small. To give you a comparison, on a gross look, if you took the Empire State Building.
Standard of medical care can save lives. And I'm so, like, Clowntown's mom is in the medical field, and there's so many super smart people in the chat. Eloise is a pharmacist. There's doctors. There's nurses. There's all of y'all smart people I appreciate, because I obviously am not trained in this at all. I can just find a squirrel trail, and I'm happy to do that.
That'd be the size of a red blood cell. A dime next to it would be the virus. Does it mean it's not there? No, we just can't see it. It's kind of like, we know bacteria, we can't see it, but would you take...
You listen to him talk so calmly to someone he respects, and then what he did on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and how he went after women. Absolutely not, sir. You're okay.
A piece of raw chicken, wash your face with it. No, because we know salmonella is potentially there. Just can't see it. So Rife was looking at this stuff. Now the difference, this is the amazing.
I would say it's dynamic, and also don't villainize and say there's some type of conspiracy like what these guys are saying or people are saying. It's multifaceted, it's complex, and there's problems, and we get to openly talk about and try to improve things, but also people get stuck in this, and it's super expensive.
Feet that they had in 1921. He used glycerin to fill the tubes, so he protected the sample he was looking at. The electron microscope we use today creates such a magnitude of information and field of energy. It burns or boils everything in pieces, fragments, and carcasses. So imagine I put a sample.
Can someone who uses a microscope let me know if what he is saying is wrong?
On the boiler, and I turn it on to high heat. It boils everything to pieces.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. His technology preserved it so he could see it without destroying it. So he could see viruses, he could see infections. So today when we go in, we get a blood sample done, they grow an aggregate, they put it under the field of view with an electron microscope. They actually kill it while looking.
Is everything okay? Oh, good. Congratulations. Hell yeah. Tag me when you create it so I can share it. To see a virus, you need a TEM microscope. Thank God there's smart people in this chat. Holy moly.
Looking at, so blood work comes back inconclusive. They just destroyed
Good,
all
you know better,
infections.
Tanya.
We don't know what's causing that disease. Well, we're going to create a label. This is your disease name. We're going to put a sticker on you, and here's some pills, and go home and think about it.
Oh, shut up. I'll tell you my story a little bit. I know I always keep telling you my story. So I thought I was going to play professional tennis. Like, that's what I was working towards. And I was playing, and I was with a coach for a long time. And content warning, twisty things ahead. there's not going to be anything like ABUSE or anything like that. He wouldn't let me take medicine if I was in pain. He when I would get blisters on my hands from playing tennis in the summer because of the sweat, and I would get these like gashes on my hand. He like poured alcohol on them and like just straight up rubbing alcohol so be desensitized so I could keep playing. But he was talking about like, oh, you need to fix the root of the problem so you don't have to take medicine. And that kind of continued on, like you villainize it. And also in religious circles, it's like you're not really being right with God if you have to take something for your brain. It's something I picked up on. It's not something my parents taught, if that makes sense. And so listening to him talk about root causes when the people who are avoiding medicine are saying, oh, well, just don't take this traditional medicine that is going to help you be pain-free or at least get enough relief so you can start seeing the world clearly again. Because when you're in pain all the time, it changes how you see and how you think. And listening to him talk about that reminds me of all that time growing up of, oh, you're not allowed to take your inhaler because what if you become addicted to it and you're not really helping your body learn how to get whatever. And when I went to a professional training facility, the PhDs in exercise science were like, you can't just think about opening up your lungs when they're closed. You need your medicine. So I got to take it finally, and they finally talked him into letting me take it as well. And so when I say like it gets twisty when you listen to people like this dude talking, Aaron, it's so much twistier than you can think. And all of the scientists and smart people and logical thinkers in the chat, I get that it doesn't make sense. When you're a kid, you believe the person who's in charge. And so then you have that undertone of stuff that you've grown up with. And then it continues on unless you deal with it. And then you don't realize it's twisty until you're healthy enough to realize it's twisty. So it's just, I'm listening to him say, oh, they're just going to give you medicine that's going to stick a Band-Aid on it. Sometimes an open wound needs stitches and covering so it can heal. That is a literal Band-Aid situation because it's going to help you. I don't know I don't think I said that correctly, but I did my best.
So that's kind of what happened. So Rife in the early 30s, 1931, he successfully helped 16 terminal ill patients with something that people are fearful of, and he was able to neutralize it. And how he discovered that he could neutralize it was he was working with a human breast sample, and when he put it under his field of view, he knew it was so small that he couldn't use ordinary dye to stain it. Usually they use dye to catalog everything. He had to use a little prism, and he was shining a beam of light on a sample while he's watching it in real time through his scope, okay? So when he matched the frequency of this infection, it started to bounce around. All of a sudden, he's watching this just destroy itself. He matched what he called...
And the twistier part is, you're going to go to a doctor and say, hey, I'm in pain. Or like I started out, going to the emergency room and saying something is wrong. Getting told you need to lose weight and you need to eat more vegetables. So I ended up working with a nutritionist, not the registered dietitian I'm working with now, Kat Benson. And I was like, hey, I'm having these issues where I'm ending up in the emergency room. I need help working through it. Even with changing diet, even when I was much lighter, I was still having these problems. And so when you go to a doctor finally, they want to give you something to help you, and then they send you for a scan to see if what they gave you is needed long term, or if they can give you something better, or if they can help you get what you need via surgery or lifestyle change or supplementation or a combination of those so that you can try to heal. And it's not just here's some pills and go on your merry way. It's let's get you out of pain if we can and then go for a scan. Okay, that doesn't solve the problem. Is the medicine working? Let's change it up. Let's go get another scan. Let's go do something else different. Not all doctors are perfect, but he's saying, oh, they're just giving you a pill to put a Band-Aid on it. And that's not exactly what happens. Everyone's breaking their computers today. My equestrian coach has used my middle name after bad falls because I will get back up. Oh my God. I'm really sorry.
MOR, mortal oscillatory rate, where you take the frequency and you shatter it, releases all the hydrogen.
Yeah. He's twisty for sure.
So he wrote that number down, the frequency, and that led into all his other technologies, and he was using frequency.
Mm-hmm. You know what I've seen, and you showed me even like Tesla was building over 100 years ago,
right,
the first like kind of a prototype of a bioresonance machine.
Right.
And then you showed me some old samples you have from Germany.
Oh,
they have been very far ahead with this thing. But
you hear this? Germany, they're so far ahead. Is it possible to think? Is it a possible hypothetical situation that Jessie Lee has seen this podcast and that she ended up doing research and going to Germany, and then she came back and her German doctor knew about this guy and the treatment center in Mexico, and so then she's doing that too. Twisty. We need a soundbite break.
Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a physicist.
Except neither of them are doctors.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
And
we are the Ford. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile. You know, I think I'm going to leave it this big because we don't need to see them and get mad.
The frequency healing was at one point the way to go. And then something else happened where people recognized we can make way more money. And
okay, I'm going to share with that too. So I'm going to back up a moment. So that was Rife. All this stuff was happening around early 1900s and even prior to that. There was a group. They're
on 1.25 right now and they sound normal. So listen to how slow they're talking.
This is in 1856. It was Dr. George Starr White, Dr. Abrams. They were looking at, again, similar thought that Rife had, something that we can't see, is it causing disease? Okay. They built a little room, no bigger than a phone booth, and they wanted to test their theory. So they took a terminal, now these were allopathic doctors, meaning Western medicine. They took this patient, put them inside this room, bare feet, copper plate, and 2 wires would go to an adjacent room. There, somebody that was neutral would grab a paddle and be connected to the person that was ill. The minute they were connected, they felt the same discomfort, same place. Okay?
Oh my God.
Pick up the paddle, I got my stomach, whatever. They repeated the process over 10,000 different times with different patients. And not one person was ever allowed to talk, front door, back door type of thing. What they were showing was, it was sending extreme low frequencies across copper wire to the individual that was neutral in the other room. Alexander Graham Bell, voice over wire, copper wire, created the telephone. We use this every single day in all of our technologies that we use. Everything's frequency. It's part of the electromagnetic spectrum.
Just a heads up when you're doing a recording, maybe wait for the plane to pass over. Or maybe use your microphones that are better so they only capture the voices. They're sped up now to 1.25.
So we can design things to hurt or heal. And that was proven back then. So fast forward, and these are technologies, coming up to the 1900s that were used way before Big Pharma. Okay, even Thomas Edison, the future of medicine is frequency medicine. I mean, it's incredible.
And
he, stole Tesla's technology for the light bulb. I mean, that isn't his design, but whatever, kudos to him.
Yeah.
So at least he said.
Kudos to him for stealing something. Okay, buddy.
frequencies.
I mean, we're happy we have live, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
nobody cares where it's coming from.
Just we have it.
Yeah,
we use it.
Yeah.
Brilliant physician, and it took me a long. Now I've been collecting this stuff for over 30 years. I've been researching and lots.
How old is this dude? How old is Aaron? 72, 82, 92, 2002, 2012. He's 51. So over, did he say 30 years since he was 20? Okay. Okay.
A lot of stuff you can't find because it's just been swept under the rug and destroyed, whatever. Brilliant physician. She was allowed to come into the knowledge of Dr. George Starwhite. They passed it on to her. And this is in 1915. She kind of went and studied with him.
Oh my God.
By 1928, she builds the first radio vision device. So imagine MRI in 1928 that could see using radio waves in the body without harming it. Her funder, Thomas Edison. They suspend that program.
That's crazy, actually.
I feel like I am the person who, I feel like I need a reasonable person to explain this because my mind is like obviously predisposed to believing this shit.
They just put it off to the side.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
She then starts working on another program where patients could not travel to her location because there's, challenge. They had severe crisis or airline crisis going on. She'd have them go to a local physician, draw a vial of blood, and send it Pony Express to her. When she received, I know it's ridiculous, totally ridiculous. When she received the sample of blood, she would put it under a frequency generator and send information into the sample blood. So imagine a light bulb sending 880 hertz square wave into the sample blood.
Pam.
What do you think happened to the individual that wasn't even in the same state? They got well.
For sure.
They didn't have that.
Oh my God. Someone is going to believe this, that they have not gotten a diagnosis or someone's going to believe this. It sounds so reasonable. Just as someone who, if you're not trained and you're thinking about this, that all the people are covering stuff up because whatever it is, and it's like, my brain goes there.
Issue. Here's how it works. It's so simple. You take chromosome. You can only see a chromosome through mitosis when the cell is going to divide and become a daughter cell. If I take chromosome, I split it apart. Human DNA is coiled around a little protein. It's called histone protein. If you unwind human DNA, it's 39.5 inches long. It's a receiver transmitter for light and sound as an antenna.
Holy shit.
She was sending signal here in the sample of blood and two tuning forks talking to DNA, matching information. She was sending signal. That was the modem transferring energy through space and time. Einstein called this spooky action at a distance in 1928. Today it's called quantum physics. So everything's frequency.
Absolutely.
Military industrial complex took that. You don't know of her. Her last name was Drown. That's pretty much what happened to her career. They got rid of all of her information, but they created the cell phones we use today. You have to know the coordinates or the antenna to receive information. So all these technologies we use every single day, you can thank these people that paved the way.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. But the interesting thing is we also talk about, especially in Europe, it's a big discussion already about 5G networks.
Right.
I mean, we know how harmful 3G was, 4G, but 5G is a completely game changer. It's actually a weapon system. And it's
5G is a weapon system? Is 5G a weapon system? I'm not going to trust this website. To sum it up, yes, 5G technology can be used as a weapon, but not by 5G cell towers. They just can't produce the power or frequency. Frying our brains, military weapons, and cancer creators are the scary headlines being thrown around when it comes to 5G. The chances are, if you are seeing a headline like that, it wasn't written by a scientist, because we don't write catch titles. We write really long, boring, jargon-filled titles in journals that you probably aren't reading. So let's break it down. G stands for generation. And if you look at your smartphone right now, it'll probably display a 3G or a 4G symbol. This refers to the frequency band it uses to receive and transmit data. 4G is 10 times faster than 3G, and 5G is predicted to be 1,000 times faster than our current systems. 5G is simply the fifth generation of mobile internet connectivity. It differs to the previous generation, though. It uses its use of higher frequencies, which enable its users to transfer wireless data faster. The improved speed will enable the creation of new technologies, for example, improving data transfer for smart cities, remote surgeries, and autonomous vehicles, as well as super fast downloads for playing virtual reality games and watching movies. For most people, anything with the word radiation in it sounds scary. It's not as intimidating as it might seem, though. The word just means the emission of energy from any source. Oh my God, is this Ray Higdon? Oh my God, it's not. Thank God. So this is what I'm reading it from. It's from a doctor on LinkedIn. I'm sure y'all are already getting through this. I'm just
so interesting because, for example, my phone shows 5EG. So people literally don't even have 5G, but they are so stoked, and this is why mobile phone companies even tell people, oh, it's already 5G, it's not even yet. But they don't tell people how dangerous it is,
No.
And there's a lot of studies out there. We looked at the Tesla crystals that you use to protect. We know from Love Tuner, the higher body swings in the frequency, the less it gets impacted by these negative waves.
Absolutely.
But I think it's also good for our listeners and for our viewers that you give them a little bit of an impact, what it really means when a phone rings and when you pick up 5G, and what the difference is between 4G and 5G, where this whole journey is going to.
Well, the difference, 4G, 5G, it's a multiple, so it's an exponent factor. Let me break it down this way.
Bro, stop acting.
This water right here would have a frequency. Same with the glass. Everything has a frequency. Measurably, water has a frequency of 2.45 gigahertz. That's the frequency of water. Okay. So that is very high frequency. Okay. That's in the billion hertz cycle. When you take moisture in food and you put it in a microwave, what happens is the microwave energy is tuned to the frequency of water. So it matches the resonant frequency and it starts to create ionization, friction, heat, radiation. Okay. That's how you heat up food. It's matching the frequency. The human body is made of what? 72.8% water.
And the blood like 92, brain 80%.
Exactly. But the overall structure, just over 70%.
But it's why it's so dangerous for our brain.
Absolutely.
Blood cancer and so on.
Yeah.
So my phone is giving me cancer. Oh my God.
And we're seeing with smart meters, 5G, 4G networks, more blood cancer. I had a lady that.
Cite your sources, dude. This was from 2019. Holy God.
I'm in my center.
Stop recording when there's a plane.
About 2 months ago. AML, acute myeloid leukemia. And I've worked with this quite a bit. And it's from smart meter and these networks that are coming because they're microwave. So imagine she's being cooked all day, every day. And what happens? The blood is boiling.
Absolutely.
So
oh my God. If I wasn't so cynical, I could see myself buying into this. I am cynical and I am like, oh my God, at least I know this just in case I need it. No, DC, stop. Step away from pseudoscience.
So they go in and of course they offer, which is really silly, a technique that hasn't changed in the last 100 years, is radiation and chemo.
Stop it. Oh, I want to call a name right now. There are scientists working day in and day out to make advances in treatment of cancer. And you're saying that it hasn't changed in 100 years? Sit down! Get out of here. You're already sitting.
Chemo is under 3% effective across the board. I just collect the stats on this stuff.
Well, where? It's not in the disclaimer. It's not in the description box below.
Doesn't work. Radiation. I grew up next to a nuclear facility. Why did I get into this? Because radiation was creating continuous cells and causing what people dread. Would you move your family to Chernobyl? It fixes this all day long, doesn't it? No, it speeds up cell division. At the last moment, cell becomes a continuous cell, which is cancer, and then we have more of it. So that's why I don't.
But you know, like I mean, for even people who don't have this like detailed information, but it's very simple. As we work as a battery, radiation and chemo cannot work in the first place because it's just like
it's positive charge, proton charge. The resting potential of the human cell is minus 25 millivolts.
Exactly.
So it drains our alkaline battery all day long. So we don't get that reset value.
I'm sorry I'm pausing this because my brain is, I think, broken because I am like, oh my God, this makes sense because I don't know shit.
And it's where the drill doesn't get put back on charge, so it's not gonna have any energy to turn the cycle or Krebs cycle.
Do you know how the body works, sir?
It doesn't work.
So I mean, basically, it's like it got so implemented in our brains and in our entire way how we see disease, how we see healing. And like I'm not a doctor, like my background is completely different. I got an accident into frequency, but now like I'm driving this bus. I'm not a guru and like just educate people. I'm happy when they join the Love Tuner movement. But it's so funny because this is why I have so many different people in podcasts, is because I want to really educate people that it's like one big thing, where the collective goes into.
It is. Just share it, pay it forward. Like you said, it's like we just bring in this knowledge. What is the real intent? Do you want to help people? Then share it.
Exactly.
You will keep it whole. I met brilliant scientists, doctors, inventors, all sorts of people, and the best thing is set it free, man. Let everybody have access to it.
I mean, we're working on this. Our big idea will be that we all collect and share information.
You're charging a premium in your Q360 clinic to help people battle cancer. You're making a ton of money off of these miracle cures that the government doesn't want us to have access to. And so then you're like, yep, pay a premium for it. Makes so much sense, Aaron.
Absolutely.
And like, we have a tool with the Love Tuner, but it's just simple. It's just simple, and we call it a Trojan horse because everybody can breathe. They see the reaction
Love that
right
you're
away.
here,
They 528 hertz does the magic to it, and then it's also an intention to invite love in your life. What just raises your frequency.
Right.
And what you tell me, and we talked a lot of patients that you have, their frequency is so low. Because especially when you come in with classical treatments.
Yeah. So what it does is it just depletes the battery, and when the battery gets to a certain voltage, the cell will either, because poor copy, death, apoptosis, it'll just die off. And so then things start to age really fast. But by changing it and tuning it, Love Tuner, bringing up that frequency.
What is in the Love Tuner? Is it a battery? Is it a crystal? Is it woo-woo? Is it magic? What is in this?
You're restoring sympathetic or sympathetic nervous system, so the voltage goes back up. So you have your energy. We're energy. Everything's energy. If I take an atomic force microscope, anything I put in its field of view, is it solid or empty space? What's an atom? Mainly empty space. So, but it's moving a certain vibration.
Thank you. Thank y'all for everyone like helping this, because like honestly, if I was by myself, I'm just being honest, like I understand how people do this because I don't have enough understanding of radiation. I don't have enough understanding of frequencies. I don't have enough understanding of anything other than like, this doesn't sound quite right. And that's about all I can say. So I'm glad, appreciate y'all who are adding stuff because I don't know. We'll have to, we're going to finish this video. Then I got to hop off.
Which then this appears to be real. Works
for
solid.
For sure.
Yeah. All this stuff.
So what do you think, like, as a message? Because like a lot of people, and this is what I naturally don't want to do, like with Love Tuner, we want to focus on love. We want to concentrate on the positive stuff. And, when you see it on the spiritual thing is, we're getting out of the dark ages. We're going into, the golden age. And everything is.
Just sending you some love and appreciation for your insights and taking the time to do lives and other videos. Madeline, thank you so much. That's so, I'm not going to cry. In honor of you, final countdown. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta find the other one. Where's the final countdown? Also this guy. Not Madeline, this dude.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! No, Will Robinson! Danger!
And here's our kazoo. Hold on. There we go. Thank you so much.
Like speeding up. This is why we see all this craziness happening around the world. You know what we have.
Melody, hello.
What's happening in South America? So
We're in red alert. Oh, we went into red alert with so much sass. I don't even know what to say. I can't even explain to you what happened. But the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are involved and have a connection to Jessie Lee. You may have to watch the whole video. The dude on the left, not this guy who's on the picture's not on him. The other guy is married to Denise Richards, who is on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Aaron has a woo-woo clinic, and Jessie Lee went to the woo-woo clinic.
literally because the energy is really shifting.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to download it. I'm glad you're here. Hang out in the chat with us.
It's lifting upward. And, you know, like old patterns we are losing, but this is why it's so extremely crazy right now.
Right.
And so people, like, at one point, they stop, like, you know, they literally ignore, you know, they go like, fuck all that, you know, and they go to the point where they say, you know, I just got fucking drunk, you know, and they don't care. They lose their spirituality, they give up. And then it comes also to, you said right, they're paying with their health of using the insurance, you know, and this will kill them. But at the end of the day, it's what is the positive message? You know, what should people really do? What they can do on a small scale, on a daily scale. I mean, I'm not talking only about love tuning, but what can they really do to raise their frequency and get out of this paranoia about, like, you know, sending a blood sample in and getting back information which are not correct and going to a doctor.
Right. Gary Young? Oh, that's a good one. I was going to do this. Paging Gary Young to the conspiracy theory aisle. Paging Gary Young to the conspiracy theory aisle. The frequencies have spilled.
Who treats, like, in a way where we all know it's not working anyway, you know, or what happens if you get the diagnosis of cancer? What can you do? You know, because at this point you're sick, you have no motivation, your energy swings low. And what should they do? I mean, and not everybody come to Malibu and check out your studio, but where do these people get information from? Where do we go to? Because when you got the diagnosed with, like, I have cancer, you panic completely, you know?
Why is it though? That's a good question. Why is that?
I mean, I don't know, because
it's an awful disease that there is not a cure for everyone, and most people have want to live for something, and having something not only in your body, but that is going to potentially kill you is scary. He's like, well, why would that be scary? I don't know. Maybe, like, have some humanity left in your soul to understand that it's scary. It's a scary diagnosis. And both of them are preying on people who have cancer, in my opinion.
Like, if I would not have the knowledge to go to alternative sources, I would do the same thing. I would panic, and at one point, I would go to a classical doctor probably.
Trigger warning, I have treatment-resistant depression and finally stopped searching for a miracle treatment. It takes time, but you will feel relief one day for anyone who needs to hear it. Thank you for saying that, Erica.
I know if I would not have, you know,
I want to unlock that whole thing, because it's like, and this is what keeps people, you know, David Hawkins, power versus force, you know, that kind of, we'll use that as a measurement because it's fitting in what I'm going to say. So the whole program is fear-based.
Sure.
Okay. Everything's fear.
No, it is not. You nincompoop. Okay, sorry, I name called. Lint liquor? Is nincompoop a bad word? Let me see. Please hold. Can I take the definition for nincompoop and say foolish person? I know I'm not supposed to name call. I feel like nincompoop's okay. Maybe it's not. Lint liquor, acceptable.
So when people hear they have a diagnosis and a prognosis of a certain amount of time, and what sets in, the frequency of fear, which is roughly around 190 to 200.
Oh my God, he just said it. He said you're keeping yourself sick. You're making yourself sick. The frequency of being fearful about your diagnosis makes yourself sick. Wow. Kazoodler.
Hertz. That frequency sets in the whole program subconscious. Now, it goes back to neurolinguistic. So words are very powerful and people mistake this. But if somebody's told something and they choose to accept it, that program will eventually become verified. And that program is what people set into. And they know this if, let's say somebody goes in for a procedure or an operation. When they anesthetize a patient, they know certain words not to say during that operation because the subconscious mind, which is like a child, is listening all the time. So, oh my God, they're going to die. Well, they can set a program that they die on the table.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know how twisty this is for someone who came out of thinking that I was the reason for everything that was wrong with me because of the thoughts that I thought, because I was in multi-level marketing and other high control situations. You know how twisty. And again, if there's studies on it, fine. Wee woo, Scientology alert. Oh my God.
So the frequency of fear, when people hear cancer, they go right to fear.
Sure.
They have 2 months to live.
Yeah.
What if that stuff's not true? Because it's not.
It's not true. For
It's
sure,
not
we
true.
know it is. But
the whole program is if you watch news.
But what would you tell people like when they got?
Hana gifted 5 DC memberships. Hell yeah, let's go. Welcome to Illyria. No, we should do the Empire Strikes Back after we do this.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Where's the squirrel?
Welcome, 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 welcome.
Oh my God.
Welcome to Illyria.
So late, so late, so late. Here's the squirrel. Thank you so much. And also we've got... Whoops. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy the many member live streams. If you also enjoy next month, there are, we did a book club this morning, but if you want me and my dad and my brother just like laughing our butts off and telling stories, the book streams are for members only. Were super fun. We did a public stream today for everyone. And in September, we're going to do 4 streams, 2 for members only, and then obviously 4 for everyone who's a member. So
got this thing, you know, like because this is everything down spirals by this point.
Exactly. So what happens is the whole body is in crisis with a voltage issue. Everything in our universe is electrical, positive, negative.
What in the teal swan is going on right now?
And I'll get into that later. That's a whole nother dissertation. I'll break it down. However, when people hear that, they go into fear. Well, Henry Ford said best, whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way is true.
I don't know what to say other than I don't know what to say.
What I want to do is, what if we rephrase the terminology where, and I've studied with people that prove how these technologies really work, not what we're talking.
Did you know that sometimes you're in a low spot because you're in pain all of the time, and the relief that you receive from some of the medications that you take can give you enough of a breather so that your life isn't excruciating every single second of the day? And acknowledging the pain that you're going through does not mean that you are making yourself sick.
And that became apparent when I was growing up and everyone's dying of cancer. I couldn't understand that. So I went on a journey, and I found, mentors and great teachers and stuff that found better ways to do stuff. And it's all been here. Just it doesn't make the disease maintenance model work, if you will. It's all about that.
The disease and maintenance model. Do you know how many doctors would love to not have to talk to family members that their loved one passed away from a disease? You know how many nurses would be ecstatic that if someone came in with an incurable disease, that they would feel better. Hello? Hello, Mom. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Champy, what are you doing, buddy?
And Dad's having a water balloon fight with the grandkids outside with Jeff.
Oh, they're here? Yeah. Oh my God. My parents have been having a family stay with us because their house had to be remediated from mold. And so they've been here all summer, and their grandkids are over, and my dad and the grandpa is playing water balloon fights with the kids.
So everything with that program, we've been taught to fear it. We step into it, and then we go through these programs that have never worked over the last 100 years. Chemo, radiation. I mean, chemo is under 3% effective across the board. Radiation speeds up cell division, causes cancer. So why would that work? Surgery, if they can remove it without disturbing it, well, then great. But those things haven't worked. Have they?
Oh, obviously not. Obviously not. Yeah.
The truth about cancer is there as a last moment of defense to protect the individual because the immune system failed to respond to an infection. And a regular cell, so we're civilians.
I don't think that's how cancer works. Already had cried enough from the pain. Hopefully this helps. Berry, I'm glad you're here. Live chat's happy you're here. I hope that just takes your brain off of your pain. This is a little twisty for me. So if you just got here though, and I know I've said this a few times, here's what happened. Just like Monk says, we should get the clip where he's like, here's what happens, or here's what happened. I'm going to get that clip and play it. Hold on. We got it. I'll have to get the clip later. And so Jessie Lee and Aviram are celebrating their 1-year dating anniversary. He took her, or she took them to Israel because she has the money in the relationship. She took him to Israel, and he introduced her to his family, who in her post on Instagram said they accepted with warm, welcoming feelings and were so supportive. Then we went to TikTok and saw her talking about her cancer journey. And then we were talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because some of the stuff Jessie Lee Ward was saying came up on some of the seasons I was watching. And then Erin sent me a text message where she sent me these are the devices that Jessie Lee Ward is doing, and it's a clinic in Malibu. And then she sent a text message that said the clinic owner is his wife used to be married to Charlie Sheen. And I said to myself, oh my God, I know who you're talking about. Then I lost the name. The live chat came in clutch and said Denise Richards. Denise Richards is married to this dude, Aaron Cameron, aka Aaron Pfeiffer, who owns the clinic that Jessie Lee Ward is visiting in Malibu. Then we watched a TED Talk about the frequency stuff. We almost got booted off of YouTube. We're back and we're learning about all of the twisty stuff that he's talking about.
And we see somebody come in, they have a gun, there's no police officer, which is the immune system, and we grapple them, hold them to the ground. That's what cancer is.
Exactly.
It's life protective mechanism. It's fight or flight mechanism, and it's built into every single cell, 75 trillion cells. I don't know who counted the cells in the body, but let's just say approximately. That would take some time anyway. But it's there to protect. Now, normally when we would grapple somebody, hold them to the ground, someone would call 911, right? If 911 doesn't show up within a certain period of time, more people jump on. So the cell gets bigger and builds a bigger prison or a containment or facility around the infection. At that point, it no longer calls for the police to show up. How does it call the police? It takes a little protein from whatever is in the center of the jelly donut, puts it up to the top. That's a little protein, antigen. There's a 911 call for discord. The police show up.
Yeah.
If they don't show up within 10, 14 period day cycle, it will divide again. Because it has insufficient cellular energy, it divides again and says suicide. So at this point, the cell is now 30 millivolts. It should be around minus 25 millivolts. It will no longer call the police, so it goes undetected, maybe for months, years, whatever. Somebody comes in, they sneeze, it's pain in their back. They go in, they do a scan, CT scan, which is frequency, and now they see this big mass and say, well, you've got this mass, we have to biopsy it, which is dangerous.
Are you serious right now? Biopsy is dangerous? I'm sure there's risks with all type of surgery. Cancer is the cell figuring out how to evade all the parts of the body, and they say, hey, you shouldn't grow out of control. Thanks for saying that, Kelda. Rebecca, member for 3 months. Let's go. What should we say? I don't know.
We did it!
Oops.
What, like it's hard?
I'm it.
Walker, Texas Ranger, just for you, Rebecca.
The unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you.
Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say to people who are members. If you support the channel for free, that's incredible as well. Like liking, commenting is amazing, but like it's amazing. And I also additionally appreciate the people who are members, and I hope y'all enjoy the membership. I really do.
For sure, because
you puncture through it.
Sure.
And now, if it's a pleomorphic organism, meaning it will grow in 4 stages, that's what it means. And it's proven by Dr. Virginia Livingston Wheeler in 1940. She was the head of the Presbyterian Hospital here in the United States. She goes over to Belgium. She gives her dissertation on pleomorphic organisms and how they morph into different sizes. When she comes back to the United States, she is relieved from her command. She's fired.
Yeah.
She went against Louis Pasteur, and he was proven wrong by B. Trump in 1900. It's pretty crazy stuff.
It is.
Is this... I don't know enough about history. Is what you're saying real?
Yeah.
So they biopsy it, they release. Now, some of these things become like spores. They go through the entire system. This cell is trying to protect the rest of its family from this assailant, and will go, and metastases will happen wherever the infection goes. So that's not good.
No.
And they say needle biopsy, to you and I, through our regular vision, that'd be extremely small, right? It's a needle. Remember I said 1/20th of a micron.
Sure.
They just carved a super freaking highway in that cavern and released all the prisoners.
And
That's
it
how
spreads.
It spreads everywhere.
I know.
The other thing, radiation breaks down the protective layer of the prison wall, and then all the prisoners run out. Chemo breaks down the protective layer, and all the prisoners run out. Plus, chemo changes the voltage and frequency of the regular healthy cell to a positive charge. It becomes continuous. This becomes continuous. This makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Everything is measured that way.
So when you look at your work, for example, and you have like you
Is that why chemo and radiation work as good as they do?
didn't want me to say it, but I have to say it because I know a lot of people. You have a lot of cancer patients, and at Hans, and you really help these people. But what you told me also is like, by the time people step out of the whatever, a regular health system, and they come to you, there's also a shift already. But what you told me is like every one of them you gave a love tuner.
Yeah,
and
every single person.
And I mean, first they start trusting
Has anyone seen Jessie Lee wearing a love tuner?
you, like they see that the other way is not the right way. They first the trust in you and the trust in frequency. It's actually trusting what we are. We're light and frequency. And what do you think the love tuner does for them?
Puts them into a state of calm. They are now not in that state of fear, and it's brilliant because it wraps back into what I'm saying. The frequency of fear. Everyone's, oh my God, I have cancer. What do I do? Well, standard medical care offers 3 programs that haven't changed over the last 100 years, which is ridiculous. And everyone's sick and tired of being sick and tired. So by giving them a love tuner, they're able to balance themselves. So their parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, they can handle that load a little bit. It's like, I'm cool,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I can handle this. And when you change the mindset, thoughts become things. And we
Denise's husband is this dude who's talking right now with the long hair and the beard, and the one who's been drinking his bourbon or whiskey or whatever the whole time. We're gonna do a watch party in Discord. I don't care anymore. We're gonna. So it's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is on Peacock, and which is a streaming app. And what is wild is that the progression of things that happened to Yolanda Hadid is something that Jessie Lee did. And then in seasons 8 and 9, this guy, Aaron, and his partner, Denise Richards, who was married to Charlie Sheen, got introduced to the Real Housewife, whatever, franchise. They're on the show now. He has been super awful to people, and he owns a clinic that Jessie Lee Ward is going to. And so it's this guy. It's this dude. We're in a squirrel trail right now. We've fallen deep.
Their target and goal, and they achieve it.
Yeah.
But they have to want to do it. So that's
for sure.
the importance of this thing.
Yeah. And it's simple. It's easy.
It's really simple.
Aaron, thank you so much for sharing your
Thanks,
world.
brother, man. I love it.
And I hope a lot of people.
Everybody comes. I'm just like, here. There you go. Do this. And they're like, what is this thing? A bird whistle? I'm like, no. Let's go and I'll show you how to use it.
Yeah. So you have to educate them how to use it.
As soon as I do it, they're good.
Okay.
I had, and she's, I can't say the show, but it's a medical show and it's very famous. She's a big writer on it, and they're doing a lot of stuff of what we do in this program. They're going to start writing it into this TV show. But she was using it. She's like, anytime all these people come in, whatever, she would just take 5, go outside, do the love tuner, come back. Okay, I'm ready. What do you want to talk about?
You put it in your mouth?
Go on.
Yeah, this is healing right there.
It's healing.
I know.
So this is as simple as you can get it.
Yeah.
And everyone can do this thing.
I know.
If we just did this,
yeah,
man, no war, right?
No war. Oh my God. Bro, people have different cultures all across the entire world. Oh my God. You're saying that a necklace with your love tuner would mean that there would be no war? Okay.
Yeah, we will overcome in one generation.
Yeah, even sooner. That's too long for me.
Just so long? Yeah, okay.
I'm like the guy that needs it now.
Yeah.
Let's go now.
Hey, brother, thank you so much.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Love tuner, Malibu, California. The faces I made while listening to Aaron Pfeiffer's speak during the dinner scene. Oh my God. He's, in my opinion, not the best dude of the way he behaves. Okay, let me redirect to I don't know if anyone's live right now, but I'll just put the redirect over to Aaron's stream so that y'all can go like her stream preemptively, a preemptive strike. Preemptive like. Oh my God. Redirect to. It's not going to be till 5, so there's not going to be anything going on. So she is going on at 5 p.m. What did we learn from today? The woo-woo is strong in this situation. Well, that was something. Yeah, we're on red alert. We've changed all the colors. I need to get a background for our red alert moments, but and we've got our red microphone cover on because we turned red alert early on in this situation. Don't join an MLM. Don't join Q360. I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe join membership so we can all do a watch party together. But I don't even. You can watch it for yourself on Peacock. Central. So in 1 hour and 20 minutes. So the Empire strikes early. Yes. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Yep. If you don't know, it's a behind the scenes training with Courtney Shortney something. So if you If you like this kind of content, if you like knowing what's going on in the Empire Jessie Lee Ward's team, tune in for Aaron's stream, and I will be in the comments as well. He just wanted to act like a doctor. Yes, where's our Star Trek?
Damn it, man, I'm a doctor, not a physicist.
It's more like, damn it, man, I'm an actor, not a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Oh, scammers be scamming. So when I end the stream, y'all will, if you stay in the chat, it'll kick you over to her chat. You can leave her a nice message so she can read them when she starts her stream if you want to. Kate, have a good sleep. Thanks so much to the mods for modding. Thanks to the live crew for hanging out and helping me not get sucked into fuckery. So thanks in live chat and replay crew. I don't even know what to say. Much non-culty love. If you actually made it to the end and haven't unsubscribed from me, I would love for you to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more of this. But I promise you, many squirrel trails will be had in the future. Okay. Y'all are the best. I will see you in Aaron's live stream chat later. Goodbye. Oh, I'm not using the right thing. I was so ready. God dang it. Goodbye.